Go yard.
I got so much motherfucking design on right now.
Break it down, bring it back, make it clap. I got 3 old thoughts, new guap, wear that thing. Bitches on my line, and you know they got a strap. Hold up, what it not, 45, scope attached, like whoa. I ain't fucking with these hoes, I pull up the greatest and now selling all these shows. Doing this till I make it because you know it's how I go. Got me yelling the playlist because she fuck with me the most, like that. Break it down, bring it back, make it clap. I got 3 old thoughts, new guap, wear that thing. Bitches on my line, and you know they got a strap. Hold up, what it not, 45, scope attached, like whoa. I ain't fucking with these hoes, I pull up the greatest and now selling all these shows. Doing this till I make it because you know it's how I go. Got me yelling the playlist because she fuck with me the most, like damn.
Buzz it out, buzz it out, buzz it. I just put a fangirl, flew her out for Russia. I spent 3K, what the fucking budget? Chrome hard jeans, 10K, can't touch it. Shake the hips that don't lie like Shakira. I'm so damn high in the coupe, I'm keto. I don't drink Tito's, only drink expensive liquor. Fucking on your bitch in my green pie slipper. Ego, oh my god, you're underrated. She got itty bitty titties, I bust them out and quickly. I bought that bitch Versace garments just because of pity. If she is a Fashion Nova bitch, she cannot be with me. I pull her with a 5-5, pocket rocket pop pop. Aim it at your top, while she give me top. My brother's on top, your brothers just fall off. I just make her jaw lock like she's into M-Rock. Hey, yeah, I'm the greatest. Every single time I drop your bitch, I meet a playlist. And I know her boyfriend get mad when she play this. And he always complain when she say I'm her favorite.
Break it down, bring it back, make it clap. I got 3 old thoughts, new guap, wear that thing. Bitches on my line, and you know they got a strap. Because she fuck with me the most, like that. Break it down, bring it back, make it clap. I got 3 old thoughts, new guap, wear that thing. Bitches on my line, and you know they got a strap. Hold up, what it not, 45, scope attached, like whoa. I ain't fucking with these hoes, I pull up the greatest and now selling all these shows. Doing this till I make it because you know it's how I go. Got me yelling the playlist because she fuck with me the most. Bitch dance and throw that ass up. Blunt so big I can roll your ass up. Drop it, I got my bags up. Got big bags, you need your ass up. Do it, go stupid. Ass on fat, but the waist on moving. Got 3 racks just spent on shoes and what you want. Bitch, I ain't much, you bitch dance.
Her face is an 8, but her ass 10. He wants a picture, but he told his girl to ask me. Leather pants got me feeling like a bad bitch. I'm still the same rocket since back then. Still on the same drugs, but way more. Beat up Vans, I got taste though. My new crib is somewhere where it's sunny out. But I spent 12 bands on this raincoat. Always off of it, forever locking in. I'm going hard again, your boyfriend clocking in. Black and white chick mixed like Dalmatian. My mama said I spend way too much on it. God, 15 bitches in the crib, so I really can't tell nobody. I've been on the road, I don't smoke, I don't motherfucking bro. Pick a pound down like Bob Marley. Yeah, I've been doing shows. If he keeps on asking for a feature, I'ma keep on saying probably. Bitch, we on go, ain't pulling up to no function, but the song got hoes dancing at the party.
Bitch dance and throw that ass up. Blunt so big I can roll your ass up. Drop it, I got my bags up. Got big bags, you need your ass up. Do it, go stupid. Ass on fat, but the waist on moving. Got 3 racks just spent on shoes and what you want. Bitch, I ain't much, you bitch
Life it with OJ, coke on the nose ring. She said she in love, yeah, but I'ma tell her no way. 2016, I was riding with a low fade. 2016, I was rocking hella no face. She don't give me face in the back of the vehicle. I'ma take the commas, boy, you can keep the decimals. Making bitches scream, I'll be adding up the decibels. Let me see you dance, stretch it out, it's incredible. What's your name? I didn't catch it. Oh, you're from Brooklyn, like the magic. Oh, your friend said that I'm active. Baby, I don't know Jack like cactus. Sipping cacti, not no white claw. She my angel in that white cloth. Sniffing white lines down in my loft. Telling white lies just from my car. I said, I think that I'm on some shit. Let me see you go left, right, up, down on my dick. I'm so sorry, but I'm so high, I must admit. Tell me your name one more time, I won't forget.
Bitch dance and throw that ass up. Blunt so big I can roll your ass up. Drop it, I got my bags up. Got big bags, you need your ass up. Do it, go stupid. Ass on fat, but the waist on moving. Got 3 racks just spent on shoes and what you want. Bitch, I ain't much, you bitch dance and throw that ass up. Blunt so big I can roll your ass up. Drop it, I got my bags up. Got big bags, you need your ass up. Do it, go stupid. Ass on fat, but the waist on moving. Got 3 racks just spent on shoes and what you want. Bitch, I ain't much, you
starting in 5 more minutes, guys. Should we start it? या क्या करें बताओ? Just waiting for everyone to join in. कैसे लग रहे beats, guys? I hope everyone is enjoying. And just waiting for everyone to just tune in, and then we'll kick off with fire. So until then, in just 2 minutes, we have something. We have a show planned, obviously, for you all. There will be a very, very nice video played for you all. So let's see. Just waiting 5 more minutes, then we'll start. All right, guys. Thank you so much for the patience. Love you all. Again. Wait. Hold up. Before we start, press 1 if you all are able to hear me nice and clear. We have something obviously planned for you all. DJ Vansh, yes. Press 1, just spam 1 if you can hear us. Perfect. Are you all ready? Woo! Man, can't wait to just kick this off already. जितना ज़्यादा तुम लोगों को excitement है उतना ज़्यादा मेरे को है, guys. Love it. All right. Here goes nothing. 3, 2, 1, go. Yo, I'm Vansh Agarwal, and in Nights and Weekends Season 4, I am building Design It. What's Design It, you ask? It's an editing and a designing community for all the existing editors as well as the aspiring. This was the first video I shot and told the world about Designer. 22nd July 2023, we launched our Discord server with our podcast. In 1 year, we have almost 10,000 members on our Discord server and over 30. कैसा लगा guys video? I hope I am audible loud and clear. The snap. Really happy to see that. अच्छा लगा होगा. A small presentation, a small deck for you all over here. Just wanted to know that you can see everything, right? Loud and clear. Perfect. गाइज आई नो थोड़ा नाइट बॉट भैया अब स्ट्रिक्ट हैं हमारे. तुम लोगों को थोड़ा सा पनिश करेंगे अगर ज़्यादा स्पैम करोगे तो. बिफोर वी किक ऑफ दिस वर्कशॉप कंपटीशन, जो भी कहना है इसको कहो, एक्सपीरियंस, just wanted to like ask you all to just call your friends, whoever there is, because abhi bhi we have open the registration. You don't have to register anymore now on Luma. You can just send them their link, this YouTube link, and they can join in, because that's the thing now. We want every single one to participate in this because, as you can see in the bottom, we have amazing partners as always. Designer के साथ बहुत बहुत अच्छा support है guys. अगर ये जितने भी नीचे लोग नहीं होते, जितने भी नाम दिख रहे तुम्हारे को नीचे, डिज़ाइनर आज यहाँ नहीं होता. तो shout out to Spline, shout out to Puneet sir, shout out to Atul Kola sir, shout out to Pramod sir and team, Sanskriti team, every single one who's watching. I hope सब लोग रेडी हैं बस आज क्या होने वाला है ना. एंड आई स्टार्ट. दिस इज ऑब्वियसली द थर्ड ऑफिशियल वर्कशॉप. ऑलराइट. एंड we are about to touch 10k Discord members, guys. We are about to touch 10k Discord members. एक साल 2 हफ्तों में हमारे को कंप्लीट होने वाला है. एंड मेरे लिए स्पेसिफिकली बहुत ओवरवेलमिंग है बिकॉज हमने मेहनत काफ़ी करी है गाइज यहाँ तक आने के लिए. बहुत कंटेंट दिया है, बहुत ज़्यादा. पूरी टीम की मेहनत है, कोलैबोरेटिव एफर्ट जिसको बोलते हैं. एंड जस्ट रियली हैप्पी टू सी यू ऑल ओवर हियर actually listening to me right now means a lot. Massive thank you from my side. And for everyone new here, just like summing it all up for you all कि like आज क्या करने वाला है, agenda क्या and stuff. I'll take very less time. We are on a challenge basically to do 6 workshops in 6 weeks. This specifically no code Nexus जिसका आप part हैं is the 3rd workshop and we still have 3 more to come. Why this challenge? To make this platform viable and trustable for all of you all, to prove you all that designer is here to stay and designer is here to make waves. Okay. We did these 2 specifically in the last 2 weeks. Just press 1 अगर आप इन दोनों में से कोई भी चार्ट के अंदर, कोई भी वर्कशॉप के अंदर थे. Brand craft workshop and U Excellence workshop. I see a lot of familiar names already, but wanna see first. अगर press 1 if you are there in these any इनमें से कोई भी एक में थे अगर आप. Yeah, see Abhishek Kumar, who's the winner of last U Excellence workshop. Yes, amazing. So many names. Can't read all of them. Yeah, less time. Now it's time for No Code Nexus, guys. In the last 2 workshops, we have given over 10,000 INR, that is cash prizes, and design stationery with lovely design passports. जो ये हैं इसके बारे में बात करेंगे आगे क्या है. एंड ऑल ऑफ दिस वी हैव डन फॉर फ्री इन ओनली दीज 2 वीक्स. तुम लोग समझ सकते हो कि क्या लंबी चीज़ प्लान करी हुई है तुम लोगों के लिए. वी आर हेयर टू मेक वेव्स इन डिज़ाइन स्पेस एंड नया तरीका है तुम लोग सब लोगों के लिए. ये एक वर्कशॉप वाली चीज़ थोड़ा सा अच्छा करेंगे. इंग्लिश ओनली प्लीज़. आई विल ट्राई टू स्पीक इन बोथ लैंग्वेजेस इफ दैट वर्क्स आउट. सो सॉरी for the inconveniences. It was super hard to pull this off. Obviously, the team has been there throughout working, my entire team. Shout out to Raj, shout out to Krish, Krishiv, Shlok, Yuvam, Shalini, Dheer, Krishiv, ये सब लोग amazing. These guys are the real G's of designer. And this is where we introduce membership and subscriptions. तुम लोगों को नीचे शायद दिख रहा होगा, आई डोंट नो, या फिर अगर डिज़ाइनर के होम पे जाओगे तो वी जस्ट गॉट मोनेटाइज गाइज. एंड लाइक मेरी बचपन की ड्रीम थी ये कि चैनल मोनेटाइज हो. एंड वो हो गया बहुत टाइम बाद. एक मैं लाइक 16 ईयर्स से कर रहा हूँ, 19 हो चुका हूँ मैं. लाइक ऑलमोस्ट 4 ईयर्स कंप्लीट होने वाले हैं. ये ग्राइंड काफ़ी मेहनत लगी है यहाँ तक आने के लिए. तो जिसको भी इंटरेस्ट है इंस्टा पे अगर किसी को करना है, थोड़े से पर्क्स है. इफ़ यू वांट बिकम अ सपोर्टर ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, ऑन यूट्यूब, देयर आर पर्क्स. सो इफ़ यू वांट गेट दोज पर्क्स यू कैन गो एंड गेट देम फॉर यू. सारे डिस्क्रिप्शंस में आपको, डिस्क्रिप्शन में ये यूट्यूब की वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में एक लिंक होगा, वहाँ पे आपको सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल जाएगी. नॉट कंपल्सरी ऑब्वियसली, इट्स फॉर द सपोर्टर्स हु वांट टू सपोर्ट अस. या वेल, ऑन टू अतुल सर नाउ. वी हैव ऑब्वियसली बोथ ऑफ देम वेटिंग in the waiting room that we have here. Both of them are here. Wait. Hello. Hi Atul sir.
Hi.
Whoa. There's a leakage, I think.
Oh no, I don't even have a microphone this time.
No issues.
Hey Puneet bro, what's up?
बहुत दिन हो गए.
So happy to see you, man.
Yeah, man. सिर्फ काम पे ऑफिस में बैठे हो क्या?
Yeah. Vansh got me stuck at the right place. मैं रात के 9
Oh,
बजे ऑफिस में
please.
बैठा हूँ. I just got done with work. There's a lot happening, so I was like, I can't make it home on time, so I'll just take it from here. And I think you guys are doing the heavy lifting. I just have to come, chill for a few minutes, leave. So that shit's work.
Yes, sir. I hope you guys can see the chat and hear me loud and clear. Right? Atul sir, over to you. बाकी अगर पुनीत सर को कुछ बात करनी है, ग्रीट करना है आप लोगों को, chat is yours. All right. I'll take an exit. The stage is yours. And बातचीत करने के बाद अतुल sir, you can start with your keynote. Yeah.
Sure thing.
Perfect. All the best, guys.
Firstly, there is no keynote, by the way. This is just
Yeah.
talking randomly. But yeah, Puneet, you do this regularly. Why don't you start? Like, how do you usually go about this?
You're talking as if you don't. But I mean, yeah. So, guys, I think it's good to know where you guys are from. So just let us know where you're from. I'm a Delhi guy. Atul's a Bangalore guy. Not technically, but yeah, for now. Where are you guys from? Let's see. थोड़ा delay होगा. Okay. Delhi, Bihar. Okay, Delhi supremacy for sure. Bangalore, Pune, Ahmedabad. Okay, that's nice. काफी diversity है. I like diversity.
Yeah, I don't see that chat thing.
Go to YouTube.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Wait.
Yeah, check out YouTube.
Can you drop the link here in the messages?
Yeah.
If I open that, the voice will not overlap.
You just have to mute it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, man, you take it over now because I guess this is all about how we use no code to as designers as well. Because most people here in the chat are designers too. So I saw your portfolio and that was like a peak no code being used. Like peak framer design. So take us through how did you start learning no code? Like, is it like a passion? Is it something you just had to learn?
Actually, that's a good segue into this because I literally had no idea what to start with. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. So, folks, I think you have Vansh, who's your batchy. You have Puneet, who's going to help you with all of this. I'm just here to tell you a small story. And luckily, it's my story, so it's far more easier for me. I don't have to prepare for anything. But I think somewhere around like 2 years back or sometime, I think I think it was after I had joined Cred, and I think that's when Framer overnight became like a thing. Like I think Twitter started showing like there's a new thing, and I think until then Framer used to be this prototyping tool that not a lot of people really gave a fuck about. I think people are mostly on like Figma was like on the rise, and Framer was trying to do the same thing since Sketch existed, but no one was really paying a lot of heed to it. And I think at that point of time, they pivoted and they said that, what, let these guys take care of mobile screens designing. What we will create is something that lets designers take their website live. And I remember they made a really awesome launch video for themselves, and that was something that was kind of trending on design Twitter. And at that point, I remember I was sitting there, and I think my previous portfolio was shayad, I was calling it portfolio back then, shayad 1 saal ya 2 saal hua tha. I was like, I don't know if you guys have seen Rockstar. Usme there's a scene jahan pe the guy goes like, he's like, you need pain in order to feel it and kind of create good music. And he goes like, maa baap bhi zinda hai mere. So I think I was in a similar space. I was like, job mein bhi acha lag raha hai mujhe, mere teammates bhi itne अच्छे हैं. Like I don't have a solid reason to like go through that whole harsh fucking life to create a portfolio all over again. The reason. But I was like, you know what? Let's figure out some kind of a why that's gonna kind of help me go through with this. And that's when I realized like I don't want to make a portfolio that's going to get me a job. I don't want to like do something or create something that's more like, hey, give me a job, right? So I was like, okay, I'm going to create something that is more about representing me. Like, what do I stand for? And I'm going to be as myself as I want to be on this website. Oh, thanks for that, man. Yeah, Punita shared. So yeah, it starts by saying that I suck at maths. Like this is literally how I would like start my own introduction there, right? So I went with that. The thing is, when I started designing this, I think, and again, like you have office and everything, so you find time in the middle of the day somehow. So it took me some amount of time every day, 1 hour each. I ended up creating the whole portfolio on Figma. And when I say portfolio, no, it's a website. It literally just talks about me, what I believe in, the places that I've worked at, things that I've done around design, but in my own, you know, individualistic way, how I would like to represent myself. That way, it was not anything that, like, it was not an inspiration that I was looking for from other portfolios or other designers, how they were trying to, seek jobs. So this was more about a website. It represented me altogether, not just the designer aspect of me, but the whole other person that comes along with the designer. And yeah, I think I made it on Figma. And then came a point when I had to now start doing it on Framework. The good thing is I realized that hey, there are some common patterns between both the products, so it's easy. But what I ended up realizing was there is so much more control. Like as a designer, one of the weakest things, and I mean, I'm someone who promotes on having the craft to design a lot. Like I believe like one of the weakest points a designer can have is have a great idea, but they're not able to put it out there on screen. Like that's a big limitation. I feel no designer should ever have that. So build your craft, work on it, hammer out it day and night, and be good at it. Like don't be limited by those facts. Now, so far in the journey of designing that I used to do, I would create something and like I would have an idea, I would put it beautifully on a artboard on Figma, but then it goes to a dev. My previous portfolio again was made by a dev. I designed it, but it was created by a dev. I had no control there. So it was my vision, went to him, whatever was feasible with the Chinese whispers and everything. Something came out, I was like, okay, yehi shayad chahiye tha. But when I got into Framer, I realized that wait, I only know the possibilities that I have in my mind and what I can create on Figma. But because I never had access to this area of execution that actually puts it out in front of your eyes, I never really understood what all I can go and do here. And that changed so much for me because 70% of the design that I made for my portfolio website, whatever you call it, completely changed when I moved to Framer. Because I realized like this is a whole different canvas. You can think about it completely differently and so many possibilities out there. And then there are some Bhagwan ke bhale bande on Twitter that would actually create some of these crazy interaction components and put it out there. Now, what all you have to do is you have to use that, but it's like you wanted to create, oh yeah, let's say you want to create some perspective design on Figma. You want the card to be a 3D tilted one. There is no way to do it. But koi mast aadmi ne ek plugin bana diya, you put your design there, it actually makes it a 3D perspective, right? So there are these kind of people who have made a lot of these components and put it out on Twitter, on Framer community, and all of these places. And you can take that and you can make the best out of it at the same time, but you can still have complete control on the creative that you put inside. And there were so many of these components out there, and that completely changed how I wanted to go about it. And I think that was my journey from, I think, having an idea and then kind of trying to execute it. But the journey that I went through Framework was so amazing. And I think the result was pretty overwhelming. I think I got featured by Puneet Chawla once, I remember. I think that was my first contact with Puneet back then. And I think kind, I think the whole novelty that this website had, because it was done very differently, thought about very differently than usual portfolios that you see, it got a good amount of attention. And also because, again, no code and I had complete freedom, I could create something like this. Now, I liked it so much that I actually went ahead and I was like, you know what, more and more people need to know about this, more and more people need to try this out. So I created a framework called Alive. Now, we're not going to really go into that, but there are some things that I feel like could be good takeaways because I think now Designer and Puneet, they both are going to try to help you understand Framer and get into that whole loop. Uh, there are few touch points that maybe I can help you with. Let me just share my screen. Yeah. Can you guys see this?
Yeah, you have this hover as well. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What happens if I close this?
I think you'll.
Will I get disconnected?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
Puneet, you're on mute.
No, it won't. No, it
Sure.
won't.
Okay.
No, it won't disconnect. You can just close it out. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think this is, again, this is completely made on Framer. Uh, and let's talk about this, right? I mean, and let's take an example. Like, I think you can make a lot of things from Framer, but let's say we take an example of creating your own personal website, right? Now, most of the things that are gonna pull you back is procrastination. So this is more of me telling you the cool shit that you can do on your website without needing a developer for yourself. So one of the thing is procrastination. You know, portfolio चाहिए था, हाँ, yesterday. कब बनाएंगे कल? वो कल कभी नहीं आता, right? It always kind of scares you. Another thing that usually comes all over is कि यार, you know what? It's a whole new tool. अब मैं सीखूंगा कब वो हो पाएगा? Like, there's a lot of hurdles that you'll usually kind of, when you think about trying to learn a new tool or create something, it's gonna come in your way, right? But I think we need to somehow push through that. And let's talk about the very basic things of it, right? Like, let's say a portfolio. Why do you even need a portfolio or a website for yourself? Now, I personally believe like all of us are designers. We are like much more than just our pixels. Like, there's a whole person attached to itself. And when you're anytime pitching yourself to someone, I think you're not just selling that part of you. The whole package is something that is going to go join a team, be around those set of people, and they're going to get the whole package. So I think your website is more of a digital representation of you for places where you can't even reach yourself. So it's more like your personal brand. It's who you are as a person, as a designer, as a thinker, your ideas, your values. Every single thing is kind of put into those pixels together, and together that is what represents you. Now, when I started this so many years back, the game was very different. I could simply be like, you know what, I like, I'm like, I was a graphic designer. I was like, you know what, I would like to try my hands at this. And people were like, okay, if you're interested and if you're good at visuals, you can come try this out, and we'll understand if this is your thing or not. It was very easy to get into product design or maybe get a job back then into this space. But now that is not the case. The quality and quantity of designers has had a major influx in the last couple of years because this is a booming space, right? People will always need experiences, and now digital platforms, mobile phones, everything requires that. So there's a big influx of people getting into it. But with this, what has also changed is the amount of competition that has increased here. So an intern at this point of time is as good as someone who had 2 to 3 years of experience back then. So new problems require new solutions, right? And in this whole crowd of people that you're going to see around you, you will have to stand out. And I think that part, as someone who receives a lot of portfolios day in day out, I have seen that. Like, when, like, again, nothing against Bento and all of these tools, but when I see there is something that has been shared as a template, it is not the best first impression for someone to see. Like, what I would really want to see is like, when I click on the link that you've sent me, does it really make me want to see it further? But if it is a template like Bento, I mean, I just look at it, I'm like, I've seen this 100 times before. It already takes around 30-40% of my interest is already delved on, because I'm like, I know I've seen this before. So I think Framer is a tool that's going to help you that. But again, it comes with its own set of problems, right? It's a new tool. Now, most of us are super chill with Figma. It feels super comfortable to kind of go around with it, right? But at this point, you need to understand that you're so comfortable. You've been doing this for so many years now that it feels like it's super easy to express your thoughts on your artboard. But I want you to remember the time when you saw this tool for the first time. And tab dekh ke, I want you to remember those times when you're trying to like draw a circle and you're like, okay, I don't know how to kind of, increase this, make that arc cut. when you're drawing a rectangle, वो rounded curve ढूंढने में तुम्हें 15 मिनट लगे थे. Like I want to remember all those times where you had to suffer through that small learning curve because it was a whole new tool. And like anything else, you have to spend that time to learn the alphabets, understand them, to create the words, phrase, sentences. And learning a new tool is supposed to be tiring that way. But at the same time, it is gonna be worthwhile because I think at some point in time you need to understand that there's gonna be a goal selected to it, and which is you need to understand what your why is at this point in time. Like you might have multiple ones. You know, it could be like, oh, I want a new job, I want to get into my dream company. Like you need to figure out what that why is, and you need to let that why fuel this whole engine of yours that's going to go through this learning curve. But what I can assure you is you will you will create something so magical at this point in time, because the kind of control that you're going to get through this, the kind of resources that are available out there for Framer to simply plug and play and put your content out there and have those amazing animations that you usually see in those awards or the websites, you can actually create all of this right now. Because what I had created was 2 years back. Right now, every day I see Twitter has so many great components coming in. You have you have a very great chance at your hand. You have great instructors like Mr. Puneet right here, who's going to help you out with this. Don't let the learning curve pull you down. Just put in that effort, put in that thought, come up with something creative, and just go through with this cycle. And I'm sure you'll love every single part of it. And I'm sure once you start using Framer, you'll never try to create a templating thing ever again, and you try to bring out your own ideas. And yeah, that's pretty much my whole story.
मतलब the day I saw, मतलब I'll tell you how I discovered Atul sir. It was one person who was just telling me, यार फ्रेमर की पॉसिबिलिटी देखनी है ना तो ये वाला बंदे का पोर्टफोलियो देखो जाके. मैंने कहा अच्छा. मैं गया, मैंने कहा ये क्या हो रहा है, ये डेवलपर्स के ऐसे डेवलपर्स आए पीछे से, अतुल सर आए ऐसे है ना. तो तुमने देखा अभी पॉसिबिलिटीज कितनी ज़्यादा है. एंड नाउ जस्ट लाइक टू मेक एवरीथिंग ऑन टाइम, let's ask some quality questions if you have. I hope Atul sir you are able to see the chat also now. You can also open that on phone. There, because now people some quality questions will be answered. So ask your best question. दिमाग में सोचो थोड़ा, ऐसे नहीं कुछ भी डाल दो, सोचो थोड़ा, ठीक है, एंड फिर लिखो. That's really really important, right?
Oh, I just saw there's a whole world of fuck. There are a lot of comments here. Mm,
Sakshi asks, simple or creative, which one of these is more effective? Why not both?
Oh yeah, I've seen some of those. Like some. Wait, are you on mute?
नहीं, we can hear you.
No, I think Puneet was on mute.
No?
सुनाई दिया? कि नहीं सुनाई दिया?
Oh, my bad, my bad. I was looking at the YouTube video. So,
Jeez.
oh shit, yeah, I'm too noob to this. Yeah.
Yeah,
There
so
are
the question
questions.
was simple or creative. If you have to choose one for your website to be more effective.
I personally really like flamboyant stuff. So
Okay. Yeah.
like I want ki when I open a link, like throw something at my face that I go like, fuck, what did I just see? Like for me, that is something that really works.
Yeah.
But I think I've also seen some really beautiful, classy, pure white and black lines and like really well done. And I think that thing attracts a lot. But I think both experiences can exist. I think it's all about quality. You can create something really amazing in a flamboyant way. You can also create something really amazing in a simple way. I think it's a lot about how good you are at creation and how good your taste is. But I think both of them have their own impact. I think the bar is not, the spectrum is not simple or creative. The spectrum is actually beautifully done, and the other one is like not so good. I think in this space you have another X and Y. I think if you're in that quadrant, either of those, life will still work. But I think that is where personality kicks in. Like if you think you're someone who likes that kind of minimal aesthetics, create something beautiful in that graph through that. If you think you're very flamboyant, create something good in that. But don't fall in the other two quadrants. That's going to be not so fun.
Okay.
One question that there is, Kanak is asking, what should be the most important aspect in a designer's portfolio or any portfolio in general?
I think for any portfolio, one of the biggest challenges, the number of people who land on your landing page, how many of them stay till the last scroll, because that's where the drop off happens. I think what the biggest challenge that you will face is, are you able to create something that makes the person go like, wow, I want to scroll once more and see what's next. He does something like, wow, I want to scroll once more. Like, if you can crack that, either it's your case study, it's your personal website, landing page, no matter what it is, if you can grab me enough for that, and people don't read, people scan. So that means the first impression has to be visual. And if you can crack that visual, that is where you're on game. Like, think about it in the most natural ways. You went to a club, you can be a guy, it could be a girl, you saw someone attractive. Like, there's a whole bunch of people, you always end up going to someone who's attractive because visual impression is the first impression. Sadly, that's a truth of life. Now, what the next thing that you really need to crack is, okay, now I'm attracted. You go ahead and you speak to them. Do they have substance or not? Because once the person is done going through your website, getting attracted, like now I want to know if this person knows what he's talking about. That is when they're going to go through all of that stuff that you've written there and those lines, and does it make sense or not? I think so. Pretty much everything is important, but you might have a lot of substance, but what you have created is so basic and mediocre. Like no one's going to read through it because it never really clicked in the first place. So I think that is a part that you really need to crack, and I think that's why visual design is super important, because that kind of puts that foot in the door for everyone.
Pick up analogy for explaining design.
We should do a session on that too. Yeah.
Okay. And yeah,
I think once you should just pick maybe a question or two.
yeah, random. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Darsh is asking, like, how did you come with the style of your website? Is there a story behind it?
Uh, Actually, it was, I think usually I try to kind of have an idea of what I want to create. Like I usually prefer and suggest that people should solve designs in their head and then on paper. Otherwise, you're just on an empty canvas, just floating around and ye kar lunga. But for this, I actually went like that. I was like, what do I want to make? Because one of the hardest thing that you'll ever make as a designer is your own representation. Because tum khud mein hi, you're so many things in yourself, you don't know what exactly represents you. So this is थोड़ा सा difficult as a task to go for, and that's why तुम दुनिया भर के apps और website बना देते हो, but खुद का portfolio हमेशा end में रखा रहता है कि still not it. To be honest, when I look at my website now, I'm like, I don't think this is me, because I think even I have evolved. So I think that is the hardest part to kind of crack somehow. But I went on it with an empty canvas. I started making something, I started liking something, and then I kind of caught on a vibe of it. I'm like, okay, this kind of feels like me. And yeah, I think that's how it came. But yeah, there was no mood boarding that happened or something that I had in my mind for the longest time. None of that. It just kind of started happening, and then it just happened.
I think there's a
Something I
very
really liked about something. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Something I really liked that you mentioned was reusability of ready-made components. That's something that not a lot of people talk about. They want to like take that credit of, oh, I designed this, but a lot of people don't understand that like 90% of the websites you see is reused components. So I think even for like no-code websites, especially for beginners, I think that would be like a huge tip going forward, would be to like reuse elements created by someone else, tweak it to your like liking, and then like move forward from there. So that
Right.
was-
As designers, the limitations that we face is, I made this beautiful thing, but interactions is where the code really used to make things happen. Now you have that. Like you can literally say that my card will come as this whole thing in front of the screen and go. Now I have that sorted. अब
Yeah.
card मुझे कैसा बनाना है? Be crafty as fuck there. Like make
Mhm.
something beautiful out there and put it out there, right? But I think that is what it's really solving for you. I think you should make the best out of it.
How did you like build in the second fold? There's like this quirky animation that you've created. Are you using After Effects or are you using something else?
Yeah, so I kind of work in After Effects too. So that is stuff that I've made only. I think
Uh-huh.
back then, like when I started, it was like literally 10 days after Framer was launched. So component libraries didn't exist.
Yeah.
They came much later. So I used them in some other projects that I kind of did later on. Like a live website has like those elements that I could pick and drag and throw.
Yeah.
Like before Framer, it would have been a dream to literally make something like that go live.
Yeah.
Like just by myself, no fucking way. Like I remember I tried Webflow and left it twice halfway because I just couldn't crack it. I was
Yeah.
like, नहीं चमक रहा, तंग आ गया हूँ सुबह उठ के, नहीं हो पा रहा, left it. But I think just what Framer gave me literally that component set कि इसमें जो डालना है डाल. Anything that you put inside is gonna go float around, fall. I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are not really doing this. I always wanted to do this. Right?
No, that's cool. I'm a Webflow guy myself, so that hurt a little bit. But yeah.
You're also smarter than me, na?
No, fuck you, man. This guy tries to like show himself as some, बहुत छोटा आदमी हूँ मैं, but
अरे
no.
I
But
think
this is nice.
I think these two guys are the best to talk about no code specifically, and that's where I chose. मतलब मैंने भी प्लान वैसे ही किया था, you know, to get things started with Atul and like फिर अगर वहाँ से फिर पुनीत सर आके हेल्प करेंगे सिखाने में. So guys, demand तो है. There are a lot of questions that we were not able to answer today, but we'll leave Atul over here because we have about full framer बचा है अभी बताना. तो टाइम को वैल्यू करते हुए विल मूव फॉरवर्ड, बट विल कॉल इन अगेन अतुल को बिकॉज अतुल ने देख लिया अब दैट देर आर अ लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चन. सो अभी एक किसी का तो क्वेश्चन था अतुल कि लाइक वाई नॉट कीप अ सेशन वेयर यू टू आर रिव्यूइंग the portfolios that people have created or like the websites that they have created, because I think that will be very great. बाद में कभी प्लान करेंगे गाइस, अभी नो कोड नेक्सस पे फोकस करते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच अतुल फॉर ज्वाइनिंग इन. एंड एक क्विक स्नैप लेते हैं, ठीक है, एक फोटो फॉर जस्ट द मेमोरीज. मतलब मैं अपने पास ले रहा हूँ गाइस, जिसको लेनी है ले सकता है. लाइक जस्ट टैग अतुल, टैग पुनीत सर, टैग डिजाइनर, ठीक है. विल रीपोस्ट, मतलब मैं तो रीपोस्ट करूँगा, ठीक है. 3, 2, 1. थैंक यू सो मच अतुल सर फॉर एक्चुअली डूइंग दिस. सॉरी आपको डिस्टर्ब कर दिया थोड़ा, घर नहीं जाने दिया. बट गाइज दैट्स द डेडिकेशन अतुल हैज फॉर अस डिजाइनर्स. So thank you so much Atul for joining in, and we'll move forward. Yeah.
I think, guys, you guys have a great night. You're in great hands here, and so nice to meet you, Puneet. Again, I hope we meet
अपन
soon.
भी कुछ करेंगे. वो मिसिंग हो गया, रह गया करना कुछ.
We shall. And thank you so much for having me here, Vansh. You guys have a great time. See
Thank you so
folks.
much.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
man.
All right. Before Puneet sir, we dive deeper in with you, I have छोटी सी चीजें दिखाने के लिए. We'll get
हाँ.
right back. I'll go on mute and आप stream पे देख सकते हैं, right? All
हाँ.
right. Perfect. Okay. Guys, I hope everyone can see the.
पहली म्यूट पे चला गया है.
अरे नहीं नहीं, अरे
हाँ ठीक है ठीक है. I'll start. Okay.
नहीं नहीं,
Fine. इशारे दे रहा है मुझे पीछे से. Okay.
वेट. अरे अरे
Okay,
सर
okay.
सर वेट, कर रहा हूँ. I'll be
Okay,
right
okay,
back.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. So sorry for that, guys. थोड़ा सा मिसकम्युनिकेशन हो गया. कैसा लगा सेशन गाइस? दिस वाज जस्ट टू ब्रेक दैट आइस, टू सेटल इन द एनवायरनमेंट कि हाँ भाई अब क्या डिस्कशन होने वाला है एंड क्या लेवल पे होने वाला है. पुनीत सर इज फायर्ड अप. ऑलराइट. ओके वेट, आई एम नॉट विजिबल. शिट. ऑलराइट, या आई एम नाउ. आई होप एवरीवन कैन सी मी. पकाओ. ओ दैट्स थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लमैटिक देन. अच्छे से सुनता आयुष तो शायद थोड़ा सुनता, समझ में भी आता. ओकेश, मतलब इट वॉज देयर फॉर दोज हु रियली थिंक कि फ्रेमर एक ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजी है या नो कोड एक ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजी ओवरऑल विच इज़ हेयर टू स्टे. इट्स नॉट लाइक AI, इट्स नॉट लाइक कि वो आके रिप्लेस करेगा आपको. इट्स जस्ट अ टूल गाइज. AI भी एक टूल की तरह है, नो कोड भी एक टूल की तरह है. इसको याद होगा लाइक 2013 2014 में जब नो कोड पहली बार इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ था. एवरी वन वॉज लाइक अरे भाई ये हम डिज़ाइनर्स को उड़ा देगा. अभी जस्ट फिग्मा ने जब अपना नया अपडेट लॉन्च किया था AI का, एवरी वन वेंट क्रेजी कि क्या फिग्मा पागल हो गया है, डिज़ाइनर्स को क्या करेगा, ये वो. इट्स जस्ट देयर फॉर यू ऑल टू नॉट स्टार्ट फ्रॉम स्क्रैच बट स्टार्ट थोड़ा सा फास्टर. डू यू अंडरस्टैंड? उस पर अलग से बात करेंगे बट लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड. बिफोर वी गेट पुनीत सर ऑब्वियसली द सेशन, let me tell you what are we gonna do in these coming days. Now listen to me very 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 carefully. पूरी आँख कान होशो आवाज़ में सुनना ये जो मैं बोलने वाला हूँ. This is for the workshop. Whoever there is right now in the chat, सिर्फ अभी कान लगा के सुनो, ठीक है? ये है हमारे कमिंग 4 days का प्लान. अंडरस्टूड? Day 1 विच इज़ आज है, वी आर कवरिंग फ्रेमर. Day 2 विच इज़ टुमारो, वो होगा स्प्लाइन के साथ. Day 3 हम लोग एक नए गेस्ट के साथ आएंगे जिनका एक और अच्छा पोर्टफोलियो, जिन्होंने सोचो अतुल सर से खुद सीखा है. ही इज़ गोना बी कमिंग ओवर हियर, राइट? That will be on day 3. And on day 4 which is a Sunday, so day 1 is today which is a Thursday, day 2 Friday, day 3 Thursday, Saturday, and day 4 Sunday, right? On day 4 we'll be covering tips of efficiency. Tips basically जो आपका process fast कर देगी, right? एक अच्छा डिज़ाइन कैसे बनाते हैं उस पर टिप्स दी जाएगी. ऑलराइट, पुनीत सर विल बी बैक ऑन संडे. वो आके वापस से आप लोगों को गाइड करेंगे अच्छे से, राइट? आफ्टर दिस, अब फ्रॉम टुडे इटसेल्फ द कंपटीशन इज ऑन. कैसे? अब है जंग तुम लोगों के बीच में. ऑब्वियसली देयर इज वर्कशॉप, ठीक है. अगर वर्कशॉप रख के मैं छोड़ देता बहुत फीका हो जाता वो. इट वुड हैव बीन वेरी ब्लैंक फॉर एवरीवन, है ना? डिज़ाइनर में हम थोड़ा सा मिर्ची मसाला डाल के ऊपर से एकदम अच्छे से करते हैं, है ना? तो कंपटीशन तो ज़रूरी है. कंपटीशन से क्या होगा? 2 चीज़ें. पहली चीज़, तुम्हारे को पुश मिलेगा वो करने के लिए. दूसरी चीज़, रिवॉर्ड्स. सबको मालूम है ना रिवॉर्ड्स क्या है गाइस? क्या है सबको मालूम होगा, आई होप. जाके इंस्टा पे जाके देख लेना रिवॉर्ड्स क्या है. वी हैव अनाउंस्ड अमेजिंग रिवॉर्ड्स जिसको नहीं पता है. एंड ऑब्वियसली आई थिंक आई सॉ एक मैसेज दैट वी हिट 10K. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर एक्चुअली गेटिंग अस हियर. वो तो होना ही था एक दिन ऑब्वियसली, बट दिस इज़ अ स्मॉल wallpaper that we have created. We'll share it with you all so that you can display the world that designer is 10K strong if you want. A pretty wallpaper for you all. बाद में दे दूंगा, yeah? You will get 15th July as well to complete your landing page. I'll get to the problem statement as well. एजेंडा क्या है? आप लोगों को एक लैंडिंग पेज क्रिएट करना है फॉर अ वेरी स्पेसिफिक थिंग विच अभी मैं बताने वाला हूँ, राइट? हो जाएगा 10:30 तक. थोड़ा सा जल्दी, थोड़ा सा डिले होगा, आई एम सो सॉरी, बट विल ट्राई आवर बेस्ट, राइट? देन वी विल डू रिजल्ट्स बाय 17 जुलाई. तो यू हैव स्टार्टिंग टुडे से, आज तुम्हारे को प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट मिल जाएगी. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 दिन है गाइस तुम्हारे पास पूरी वेबसाइट बनाने के लिए, राइट? द प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट कैन बी अवेलेबल. अगर तुम लोग जाओगे एंड टाइप करो एक्सक्लेमेशन डॉक, टाइप करो एक बार, तो तुम्हारे को यहाँ पे वो आ जाएगा. ये देखो, कोई अगर टाइप करेगा तो नाइट बॉट का एक मैसेज आएगा. बस यहीं पे टाइप करो चैट में जो है यूट्यूब का, एक नाइट बॉट का मैसेज आएगा एंड आपको वहाँ पे डॉक मिल जाएगा. अभी बस रेडी रहना, सारे स्पैम मत करो. ओके, आ गया. ये जो लिंक है, जाओ, थोड़ा सा टूट सकता है बिकॉज सारे 450 लोग एक साथ जंप करेंगे. ओपन इन अ न्यू टैब, ठीक है? दिस इज़ द प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट. आराम से रीड करना. अभी रीड करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, उसका कोई रिलेशन नहीं है. तुम लोग बाद में कर सकते हो. अभी तुम्हारे को फ्रेमर सिखाएंगे, ठीक है? डोंट वरी, वी विल सेंड द डे 1 पैक एज वेल ऑन योर व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप्स एंड ऑन योर मेल टू. डे 1 पैक के अंदर सारी चीज़ें कवर्ड होंगी कि हमने क्या क्या किया. विद क्लिप्स ऑल्सो अपन ट्राई करेंगे ताकि तुम सब लोगों को पता हो जो उन्होंने मिस किया है, जो आधा ज्वाइन करके छोड़ दिए. यू कैन हैव अ रीड ऑन द प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट. थैंक्स अ लॉट टू Cover Sure for providing this actually the problem statement. उन्होंने प्रोवाइड किया है तो तुम लोग को समझ में आएगा उनके बारे में। अच्छी डिटेल एंड इन्फॉर्मेशन जानने के लिए तुम लोगों को उनका ऐप डाउनलोड कर सकते हो। जस्ट अ हिंट फॉर यू ऑल, that can play a massive role to help you understand कि क्या बना सकते हो, राइट? नाउ लेट्स टेक अ ब्रीदर ही ले रखा है, अब ये स्लाइड हटा देते हैं। लेट मी टेल यू अबाउट समथिंग रियली कूल दैट वी आर डूइंग। अच्छा, आप बताओ मेरे को, डॉक मिल गया, सब लोग खुश है, रेडी हैं, है ना? सबको पता है क्या होने वाला है। किसको यहाँ पे एक डिज़ाइन ऑफलाइन मीटअप अटेंड करना है? प्रेस 1, जस्ट प्रेस 1 अगर डिज़ाइन मीटअप में इंटरेस्ट है तो। या सबको ये, आई थिंक एवरी सिंगल वन, राइट? या सी, इंट्रोड्यूसिंग गाइज, होल्ड योर सीट्स, या जहाँ पे भी बैठे हो पकड़ के बैठो, बिकॉज कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग आने वाला है। कैसा लगा गाइस वीडियो? सो सॉरी, आई वाज ऑन म्यूट, सो सॉरी। या दिस कोलैबोरेशन में है ये पूरा एक बेसिकली। हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं, मी, पुनीत सर एंड संस्कृति आर कमिंग टुगेदर टू होस्ट 2 इवेंट्स। पहला होगा बैंगलोर में, विच विल बी ऑन 27 जुलाई, एंड दूसरा होगा मुंबई में, जो होगा 3rd of August को, बैक टू बैक वीक्स पे। फॉर मुंबई एंड बैंगलोर के लोगों के लिए अभी है स्पेसिफिकली। हमने पूछा था आप लोगों से कहाँ से हो, तो हम लोगों ने देखा बहुत सारे लोग हैं यहाँ, बहुत डाइवर्स क्राउड है हमारे पास, आई नो, बट वी आर ट्राइंग आवर बेस्ट टू कवर एवरी सिंगल सिटी गाइज। तो अभी स्पेसिफिकली दिस मंथ एंड एंड लाइक द न्यू मंथ स्टार्ट, वी हैव बैंगलोर एंड मुंबई। इफ यू ऑल आर इंटरेस्टेड, गो अहेड एंड रजिस्टर। लिंक है sanskriti.com/designathon. Raj, if you can just put that link in the chat right now. And
Yeah, you're
perfect,
audible.
all yours.
Cool. चलेगा.
You are not visible. Yeah, you are not visible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
Hi guys. Thank you ऐसा पेशेंस दिखाने के लिए. इतना आगे पीछे हो गई ये चीजें, but I think we'll just start. We'll not waste any time, you know. Framer is very close to my heart because I know Framer before you knew it. It as a tool. I knew it as a set of people who were working on Framer. Back in the days of Framer was just a UI design tool. It wasn't a no-code tool. It wasn't a web design tool. ठीक है? तो बहुत स्पेशल चीज है Framer, and आज हम Framer करेंगे. आज what we can do also is see how Atul did some of his stuff. Okay, that is important, right? So we'll see how Atul did some of his stuff. we'll see how to build proper layouts so that you guys can easily fit in stuff. Like SSA karoge aap. Matlab, once you design a base and a layout for your website, everything else becomes simple. Everything else becomes literally copy paste, drag and drop. Okay? And we'll also see some good libraries. I'll share some good libraries where from where you can get some really cool assets to use inside Framer as well. कल obviously हम spline करेंगे, but आज तो Framer पे let's focus on that. Okay? Framer खोल लेते हैं यार अपन. Let me just share my screen of Framer. Okay. Just for some reason, I can't share my screen. Once you'll have to fix this for me.
सर रिजॉइन करके देख लो एक बार आप.
अच्छा. Yeah, okay, let me try and share my screen now. Now अब होगी.
Perfect.
ठीक है. Guys, hopefully आपको मेरी screen दिख रही है. Just type in screen if you can see this. Voice कम आ रही है.
नहीं अभी I cannot see the screen sir on the meet.
अच्छा, वही मैं कह रहा हूँ ना सर, some issue बार वो हो रहा है. एक सेकंड से जुगाड़ निकाल लेंगे. कोई दिक्कत. I'll just open Framer with my browser.
नो स्क्रीन का तो ऑप्शन ही नहीं दिया हमने.
अच्छा ऐसा क्या? अच्छा लोग टाइप कर रहे हैं. Let me share my browser screen. वो काम करेगा.
Yeah, visible, perfect.
Yeah. Finally. With the miracle of technology and Mac software, we are finally here. ठीक है. चलो. I think sound नहीं आ रही किसी को. ठीक है यार.
आ रही है.
अच्छा.
Reload guys.
आपको आ रही है ना, तब ठीक है. तब तक ठीक है. Guys, volume ऊपर कर लो ना. मेरा there's some issue with my mic also today. In case the audio is low, just bump up the volume. ठीक है. Okay, so this is how Framer looks. Easily आप यहाँ जाके ना न्यू प्रोजेक्ट कर सकते हो. ठीक है. एंड यहाँ न्यू प्रोजेक्ट में जाके अनटाइटल्ड कर दोगे. यहाँ पे I'm just gonna rename this to, I don't know, designer. ठीक है. एंड ये आपका प्रोजेक्ट सेट हो गया. स्क्रीन बड़ी हो सकती है क्या?
वेट I'll try to do something. आप कैरी ऑन करो सर.
हाँ, फ्लोट करा दो मुझे चाहे तो. पुनीत खुद लुक सो एक्साइटेड टू टीच. अरे मैं तो अपना 24 घंटे एक्साइटेड रहता हूँ. अच्छा ठीक है. Okay, I've been on the screen for an hour. ठीक है. You're that excited. That's nice. ठीक है. तो ये canvas है आप लोगों का. And just because a lot of you guys will be beginners, so just bear with me. I might just go through very beginner stuff also just for like 10 minutes before moving on. Medical. Okay. So यहाँ पे बहुत easy है. Layouts बनाने हो ना, तो layout. ठीक है. यहाँ पे आपके grids, columns, rows, images, videos सब यहाँ पे. ठीक है. तो कोई भी layout में या component डालना हो, यहाँ से आप डाल सकते हो. Okay? I think that's pretty simple. अच्छा, I forgot. I think I'll just speak in English just so that non-Hindi speakers can also understand. And of course, insert is where everything lies. Okay. So insert, there are some ready-made elements. As Atul said clearly, always try and use ready-made elements wherever you get a chance. Okay. So there are all these ready-made sections. Okay. ये sections यहाँ पे बने हुए हैं, ready-made sections. देखो. अब what is a section? Simple thing. Website is divided into sections. You might see one section where there are features, one section where there's price, one section where there's footer, one section where there's heading. Okay? So every block is basically considered as a section. And every section has its own magical world. हमने अतुल की वेबसाइट देखी थी ना, one section was very different from the other. One section was animated, the other wasn't. So sections are your playground basically. Okay. And of course you have smaller things like menus and navigations here. Again, easy thing is to just drag and drop and reuse. Okay. But I'll teach you some other basics so that even if you don't want to drag and drop, you can just do it on your own. Then, of course, Framer has given some powerful tools on the left. So anything except the sections are here. Things like media, you can insert YouTube videos, Vimeo videos, you can insert GIFs, you can insert Lottie files, which is really cool. I'll explain later. You can even insert things like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Apple Music ka widget. Okay? Literally, this will just bring your Spotify widget here. Okay? So cool, right? Look at this. If you in a lot of people want to in their portfolio put music also, the kind of music you like. Perfect, right? So these are these powerful little widgets that you can quickly put on the screen, and of course you can just design and redesign these things as well. Okay. GIF, not GIF, because the founder said GIF. Now I have to say GIF. Okay, very nice. Then of course you have more powerful tools. Framer forms. So any point of time you want to collect information like email and stuff, it's built in. Best part is you can connect it to things like Google Sheets. So just create a Google Sheet. Everyone knows how to create a Google Sheet here, right? I mean, up tak to everyone knows what Google Sheet is. Google Sheet is like Excel, but by Google. Create a Google Sheet, connect it with this, and it will send all the form information into your Google Sheet. How cool is that? See, it sounds very simple, and it is as simple as it sounds. Okay, I'll just say that. Now, these are ready-made components that Framer has already put for us, and you can always find stuff. I suggest before you start your projects, just explore this once, okay? Because there are a lot of things I might not even go through. Okay. So these are things that will help you out with a lot of widgets and section designs and stuff like that. But Framer in its totality is very similar to how you design in Figma. So if you've ever designed in Figma, there's a possible chance that you won't take a lot of time learning Framer. Okay. So पहले तो क्या करते हैं? Let's design a navigation. Okay. These are things I'm going to teach you 3 or 4 types of things which will help you out with your projects that you'll be designing for the next 4 days. Okay. With the so that you guys can, stand a chance for winning those amazing prizes. I think really cool prizes out there for all of you. So let's start with the navigation. Okay, so if you're on the screen, just say I'm on the screen in the chat and I'll know. But I think everyone would have started by now, so it's no big deal. So first of all, just like we have frames in Figma or like small section in Figma, we can just create a quick, like a little, okay, so there's no point in creating a rectangle. The easiest thing is to just go to this layout, okay? And you'll find different things here. I'm just going to pick the frame wala, or just F on your keyboard, okay? That's the shortcut. Just drag it out so that it fills just the top small section here. And just drag it out till the whole width. Huh? So this is now your navigation section. Okay, as we said, section, we're just going to use the word section a lot. Okay, on the screen following along. Cool, man. At any point of time, any of you guys have any issues, just type it out real quick so that I can sort it out there. Okay? So yahan tak to I think everyone is reached. Now we'll build a nice little navigation. Okay, so of course there will be a logo. So logo की जगह let's put an image. Let's put किसका image डाले यार? Guys, एक कोई logo बता दो, कोई company का logo बता दो which you want to see here randomly. Spline का डाल देते ना, Spline ने sponsor किया तो why not? हाँ. I'll put Spline anywhere I can. ठीक है. So Spline का मैं logo गूगल पे सर्च कर लो स्प्लाइन ऐप या स्प्लाइन टूल. स्प्लाइन ऐप सर्च कर, टूल में कुछ और ही आ जाएगा. ठीक है. तो स्प्लाइन का लोगो मैंने यहाँ से उठा लिया. ठीक है, मैं आप लोगों को लिंक दे देता हूँ ना, कॉपी इमेज एड्रेस, यहाँ पे मैं लिंक दे दिया आप लोगों को. There you go. Is Framer really worth to learn and earn money? Yeah. People make thousands of dollars through Framer. There are Framer experts who are freelancing just in Framer. So yeah. आपका ही डाल दो. डाल दिया बस, ये देखो लिंक दे दिया आप लोगों को मैंने यहाँ पे.
लिंक नहीं जाता है पुनीत सर ऑन यूट्यूब चैट.
आप तो लोग कॉपी पेस्ट कर लेंगे ना, ऐसा ही कॉपी पेस्ट कर दो एज अ लिंक
नहीं वो
इनटू योर
लिंक
ब्राउजर.
आएगा ही नहीं, वो एज अ चैट भी नहीं आएगा. आप
अच्छा,
मेरे
ऐसा
को
कुछ है क्या?
जीमीट पे दे दो, आई विल पोस्ट.
यूट्यूब बहुत कुत्ती चीज है यार. ओके, ये लो, दे दिया मैंने लिंक टू वंश, अब वो दे देगा. हाँ, ठीक है. सो गाइस, जस्ट सर्च फॉर स्प्लाइन ऐप एंड यू गेट द लोगो. लोगो क्या फाड़ने यार, अभी हमें बहुत सारी और चीजें देखनी है. तो मैंने तो लोगो मैंने लिटरली कॉपी पेस्ट करना है लोगो. अगर आप लोगों को मिल गया दैट विल बी कूल. जस्ट कॉपी पेस्ट इट जस्ट लाइक normal, control C, control V, okay, into your canvas, anywhere into your canvas, as you can see. And what you can do is, just to place it inside here, I'll just cut this, command X, control X, control P. These are control V, sorry. These are things you learned as a kid. यहाँ पे मैंने logo place कर दिया है. Wow, how aesthetic this looks. No, it looks like shit right now, but we'll make it aesthetic, okay? Don't worry about it. So logo की जगह, इस text की जगह, what I can say is, I don't know, maybe I can say something like contact us, ठीक है? And or we can maybe say about us. I know, just 3-4 random things we're going to choose. Okay, so we have text, we have image as a logo here. You can always activate layers and you can even see the layers. So layers भी यहाँ पे आ गए, ठीक है? And frame में आना चाहिए ये image, तो I'll make sure ये यहाँ पे आ रहा है. For some reason it didn't get pasted inside the frame. So this is the frame, and under this frame we have image and the 3 text. Simple. So frame को हम rename कर देंगे. What should we rename? Navigation. Just name it whatever it is. Don't be too creative with this, okay? You can, but like, what's the point? Okay, so navigation, and then we have all this text. Cool. I'll rename the image to logo. Just get used to renaming your stuff here. Wix or Framer. Wix Studio is close to Frame. Wix is very basic. Wix Studio is the advanced level of Wix, which is similar to Framer and Webflow, by the way. Somebody asked on this. Any shortcuts are there similar to Figma? Yeah, most shortcuts are 90% of shortcuts are similar to Figma. Some are different. So you might have to do some things manually, but most are same. Okay, so remember, in Figma, most of you guys have already used auto layout, right? So what is the auto layout equivalent in Framer? Very easy. It's called layouts. I mean, they just removed auto layout. It's simple. Layouts. ठीक है. यहाँ पे मैं plus click करूँगा ना, so देखो, it's already laid it out for me automatically, and it's given me a lot of cool options, easy to use options. By the way, there's simple English written here. If you can understand simple English, you can understand Frame, isn't it? तो यहाँ पे मैंने align center कर दिया, great. Distribute कैसे करेंगे? Logo should come to the left, right? And text should be on the right. Sounds good. So what we'll do is, select all 3 text blocks here. Hold shift and select, जैसे normal mouse से. अब 3 text select कर लिए. And I'm going to right click. Okay. I'm going to right click and I can add a stack. Stack add करने से क्या होता है? It's again, a stack is like, again, auto layout, something like that. Now, as you can see, मैं इस पे navigation element पे click करूँगा, and layout में मैं क्या करूँगा? Distribute space between. That means there will be space in between these 2 elements, and they'll be placed on extreme ends, isn't it? है ना? Simple. सो स्पेस बिटवीन अगर मैंने कर दिया और इस स्टैक जो है, ये ग्रुप है टेक्स्ट का स्टैक, इसको अगर मैंने फिल की जगह फिट कंटेंट कर दिया तो सी हाउ इट इज प्लेस्ड. हो गया ना एक्सट्रीम्स पे. Two things we did. One, we made the layout distribution as space between, following along, and this text group, this stack that we created, to fit the width to fit. Okay. Width के में width का ये fit आप click करोगे ना या fill click करोगे तो there'll be an option called fit. ठीक है. Guys following along, just give me a thumbs up if you're following along. Okay, I don't want anyone to be left behind. Yeah, come on. Stay hydrated, by the way. Guys, give me a thumbs up here in the chat if you guys are following along. सब ठीक से हो रहा है कि नहीं? Good, ठीक है, बढ़िया. Hopefully all of you are following along. Let me come back to this. Okay. Now we want some padding on the left and right. Yeah. I think somebody asked, can I repeat? Yeah, sure. So make sure that these three texts are selected. You right click and you add a stack. Okay, simple. Now click on the navigation element, which is the entire frame, and click on space between. You'll have something like this. Try and figure it out. Now I want padding on the left and right side, right? You want it to be a certain width, correct? So what we can do is we can do two things. We can set the width to something. Okay, you can set the width to 1000. Okay, and then place it in the center. Will be possibility, but it makes it a mess. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're just going to give it padding on the left and padding on the right. There is a padding option inside layout. Okay, easy. But we don't want padding, the same padding everywhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this little button on the extreme right of the padding. That's our 4 lines bani hongi. Just click on this. Right padding, see there are 4 figures here. Top, right, bottom, left. TRBL. Okay, that's short for that. So right we want is something even like 24, and on the left the same amount. Okay. If you want more space, you can do it. You can again multiples of this 4, 8. Do that. Okay, and you'll have something like this. So now we have spacing, we have text, okay, and we have a logo. Logo, let's just make it smaller. You can just easily, just like in Figma, just drag it and just change the size. I'm changing it to 120. Okay. Now we have a clean navigation for this little stack of text. Contact us, about us, join. I'll do the same thing. यहाँ पे मैं gap दे दूंगा यहाँ पे, which should be 24. So now we have a navigation with proper text with a good gap in between. We have the logo on the extreme left, the size also looking fine. Now we'll change the background. Okay. So to change the background, I just select navigation frame. And when I scroll down, I can find this little fill component under styles. Okay. Guys, following along, thumbs up if following along. Guys, we're not focusing on the problem statement as such. वो बाद में discuss करेंगे. पहले fundamentals and ये सारी चीजें सीख लेते हैं. Then we'll be able to create something. Just give me a thumbs up if okay. Good. Okay. Most of you guys are following along, so I'm trusting you will. Live ये सब करना tricky होता है ना, but I trust you guys are following along, and even if you aren't able to do something right now, skip it. मतलब भूल जाओ उसको. अगर कोई चीज problem हो रही है या कोई error आ रहा है, just forget it. Fix it later.
Also, guys, don't worry. ये वाला YouTube live always are gonna be there on the channel. 10 बार देखो, 50 बार देखो, जब तक समझ में नहीं आता. Plus, after this, we'll be sharing a lot of tutorials as well here and there.
Okay.
तो आपको help हो जाएगी, guys. So chill out and just listen. मैंने वही बोला chat में, थोड़ा focus करोगे, अपने आप सब समझ में आने लगेगा. Alright?
अगर कोई चीज में प्रॉब्लम हो रही है ना, स्किप कर दो. आई थिंक समबडी इज आस्किंग स्टैक में कुछ इशू आ रहा है, तो first of all, make sure your navigation का layout is on. अगर ये layout के side में plus icon आ रहा है, मतलब आपका layout on नहीं है. Maybe that is why the stack is disappearing all of a sudden. But if you click on, if I ungroup this, right? इसको मैं ungroup करता हूँ, unstack कर लेता हूँ, ठीक है? इसको तो remove stack करूँगा, तो ये ऐसे आ जाएगा, ठीक है? But it won't disappear as long as you have layout activated for your navigation element. Before you create this stack, you'll be good, you'll be golden. It won't go away. Okay? That disappearing issue will be fixed in as long as you have layout on for the navigation element or this blue box. Okay. Okay. So okay, now I'm going to change the background. For this, I might just make it white. यहाँ पे scroll करके आओगे ना नीचे तो यहाँ पे आपका color मिल जाएगा. And very similar to in Figma, you'll have this little, I won't call it a color wheel, I'll say a color selector, and I'll just drag it to white. So now we have a nice clean navigation. Looks nice, man. Looks nice already. ठीक है? So ये हो गया आप लोगों का. This is your navigation element. अब इस navigation element को animate करना हो तो, या फिर we want to play around, have fun with navigation element, that's easy. One use case would be to fix the navigation element on the top, so that any time you scroll, it just gets fixed. ठीक है? तो how do we do that? मैं ऐसा कुछ square यहाँ लगा दूंगा, इस page को ऊंचा कर दूंगा like this, and what I can do is I'll select the navigation, and on the right, on the top right, we have type, position type absolute. I'll change it from absolute to fixed. Now, anytime I scroll, so I'll just preview this for you guys. You don't have to preview it yourself, but you can. Anytime I scroll, see how the navigation stays fixed. It's not moving anywhere. It's going with us. In a lot of cases, you want this. Okay, your navigation should stay fixed and everything else should just keep moving. So just change the position to fixed for the navigation element and you'll have this automatically. As long as your element is on top, it'll work for you. Okay. Okay. Now, one thing is there that we want to keep on stacking elements, right? If I create another element, if I create a square here, it should be right below the navigation. So what we're going to do is, there is a setting that we need to activate so that we can keep on creating under the navigation, okay? One by one, like a stack. So I'll just click on desktop. ये जो ऊपर desktop लिखा आ रहा है ना, this little desktop. There's this little desktop written here. Just click on desktop. This will select the entire screen for us. And on the right, I can activate layout here as well. Okay? And as it is, I'll remove the gap, because obviously there shouldn't be gap between sections like that. So remove the gap, change it to 0. And now you have a page where anytime I paste something new, right? I paste a square, see, it's pasted like this. I paste another one. Okay? So ऐसा stack बन जाएगा आपका page का, ताकि everything is placed one on top of the other. There's a sequence. Somebody mixed nav fixed. Just click on the navigation element, and on the right, under position, there will be type. Change type from absolute to fixed. Okay? Okay. Okay. So now we have a nice navigation setup. This is how you create a navigation. The easier thing for you guys, if you don't want to go through this mess, is to just go to insert, and there is literally a section with pre-built navigation elements. Which you can just paste like this, and you have a ready-made navigation created by Framer with all the elements and layouts and everything. Why did I not use this? Because I wanted to show you guys how you can build one regardless of that. We need to learn everything from scratch. Once we know everything from scratch, we can then, use all these cheat codes and shortcuts to get through it. Okay. एक navigation बन गया है. Now how about a hero section? अब ठीक है. One thing was there that see, Atul dissed Bento designs, Bento grids. Bento grids are fun. He's used Bento in his designs. What is he saying? But Bento is fun. Let's create. You guys want to create a Bento grid? for the hero section, let's create a hero section with a bento grid. Give me a thumbs up if you want to do that. ऐसा ओपिनियन पूछ लेता हूँ, आप लोगों का भी चॉइस है इसमें. Tell me in the chat if you want to use the bento grid. Just my framer not able to. Priya says no. अच्छा, you may know आ गया. ठीक है, but yeah, okay. Give me a thumbs up if you guys want to use a bento grid. We'll use a bento grid. Yeah, fuck that. Whoever says no says no. क्या करें? क्या करें? Haters gonna hate. Come on. Okay, so इसका अब हम क्या करेंगे ना? Because our spline is fixed, that is why ये पीछे आ रहा है. इसके ये navigation fixed है ना, तो ये element पीछे से आ रहा है. That's okay. So let's build a section. Let's build a new section, a hero section. I'm going to name this the hero section. This new frame. How did I create a frame? You guys know how I created a frame. Just click on F on your keyboard and drag it out. Okay. Simple. So what I'm going to do is, it needs to be full width. I will go to अब width और height का concept इसमें थोड़ा अलग हो गया. I want it to be full width, so I'll click on this fixed element here, like right under size. There is this fixed. I'll change it from fixed to fill. See, and it fills the entire width. This is 100% width. Okay, and height I'll keep. At height I'll keep something like 500, 600, whatever suits you. Just random numbers. Put random numbers here. How did you do the snapping part? Oh, it's easy. Just make sure your desktop, this entire page, the desktop, click on desktop and just add a layout here. So that will just create that snapping effect. It snaps one on top of the other. How to and when do you आपने इंग्लिश खराब कर दी मेरी यार. How to and when do you use the viewport thing? Viewport is a web design concept. I won't share that with you guys because people are going to get confused. But this is basically the viewport. This whole thing. Okay. In fact, this entire thing is fit inside the viewport. Okay. Shouldn't we make the navigation to fill? Yeah, do that also, please. इसमें अगर fixed है तो do it, turn it to fill. Navigation for some reason abhi is set to I can't do a fill here for some reason. That's mainly because it's fixed. So fixed element here, this will be fill only. Let me check it out. Yeah, it's fill only. Fill हो जाएगा, automatically fill हो जाएगा. Don't worry about it. ठीक है. भैया जी कैसे हो? बहुत अच्छे हैं. क्या करें? No issues, man. No issues. Okay. So यहाँ पे हमने एक section बना लिया called hero section. Cool. Place it right below the navigation so that you don't get confused. Okay. Now inside this section we'll build our bento grid and we'll also build our hero grid. So to build a grid, what we'll do is यहाँ पे I'll go to layout. ऊपर on the top left. There's an option called layout. I'm going to click on this and there is this column option. So I need two columns, one where our title will be there for our hero, for our website, and then there will be a bento grid on the right. You'll see what I mean in a while. So I'll just click on columns and just like anything else, I'll just drag. As a drag karke, I'll build this and make this. See? So automatically now you have two columns, one on the left, one on the right. Left pe title aega. So to make sure that this column is also set up, click on this stack or this column. I'm going to rename this to hero column. Hero columns. Okay. So hero section ho gaya, uske andar hero columns aa gaya. How appropriate. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the hero section now. Hero section kaun sa hai? Dark blue wala. Dark blue is hero section. This sky blue in the background or this darker shade of blue here. I'm going to click on this darker shade of blue and I'm going to create a layout again out of this. So right में जाके मैं layout पे click कर दूंगा plus. ये भी layout बन जाएगा. अब इसमें I will say distribute center perfect, gap 0, no need for a gap, and wrap अभी no कर दूंगा, but you can change it to yes, so elements will just wrap to the next layer like that. But अभी no कर दूंगा, there's no need for that. ठीक है? And make sure that the direction is vertical. In fact, actually, vertical or horizontal में ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, but vertical कर दो. I'll tell you later why it should be vertical. So now we have a stack with a column in between. Make sure that the height of this hero section is more, क्योंकि अभी ये ऊपर लग नहीं रहा है, तो 600 से 800 करके देखते हैं. Yeah, this is much better. ठीक है? Reason being, this spline header is fixed. The spline navigation is fixed, so it's hiding behind the navigation essentially. हाँ, वो ऐसा होता है निश्चय. It will automatically snap to the top because this navigation is fixed, so it's not recognizing the navigation as a element right now. Okay, so on this left side of the column, I'll create this left side of the column, this left column. I'll click on layout again. यहाँ यार layout करते रहेंगे हम पूरी रात, याद रखना, because framer में यही concept है layout का. So इस section में what we'll do is we'll add a text. कैसे add करते हैं text? Click on T on your keyboard. T for tiger, and just place it here in the first column. Just put it like this. Okay. So if you followed along, it will just place automatically in the center. We'll fix that later. So पहले content डाल लेते हैं, फिर fix करेंगे. A 3D tool for your a 3D tool for designers. ठीक है, ऐसा title ऐसा लिख लेते हैं for now. And what I'll do is on the right now I have text options. So I'll just quickly style this text to make it a heading. ठीक है. Inter font is fine. Whatever default font is there, fine. Doesn't matter. Regular को हम थोड़ा semi bold कर देंगे या bold कर देंगे. As a designer, never use pure black. I'm going to use a text color called 333. Just type in 333 और ये hex value is 333. This is my favorite one. It's not too dark, it's not too light, it's like a deep gray. Okay? Which is really nice. So set the color for this to hex value 3333. इंटर, हाँ ठीक है, इंटर यूज कर रहे हैं, कोई खराब बात नहीं यार. आई नो ओवर यूज फॉन्ट, बट ठीक चलेगा. I want to do changes in the fixed layout, so what can I do? Maybe I just change it to relative. Change the fixed layout to relative. यहाँ पे relative type change कर लो. Okay. Pure white shouldn't be used because they are too harsh on the eyes. Yeah, Wajahat, you got it, man. Okay, चलो चलते हैं. A 3D tool for design. इसका size increase कर लो. Let's set it to 64. Too big. Okay, wait. 48. 48 is better. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that this fits inside this block only. ठीक है? उसके लिए size of this, the width of this text should be fill, not fit. See, now it fits automatically inside this little square. Okay. Now a 3D tool for designers, great कर दिया जो भी करना था. इसको आप बाद में edit कर लो यार. ऐसा line वाइन change कर लो, इसका size change करना है, size change कर लो, जो भी करना है कर लो. ठीक है. Let's focus on the other things. We can always place a button here. Button अब design नहीं करेंगे यार. Button वगैरह जैसी चीजें. Make the size in percentage. Yeah, you can if you want to. Button जैसी चीजें we're not going to design. Just going to click on insert. ठीक है. Insert में generally आपको वो मिल जाएंगे, क्या बोलते हैं, second button, let me find button. Okay. पहले insert में रखते थे ये लोग, अब उन्होंने हटा दिया. मैं sections में ले जाके इस section को निकाल के इसमें से button चुरा लूंगा अभी. सेक्शन को जो ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप कर लो अंदर यहीं पे, किसी भी सेक्शन में जहाँ पे you'll find a button. Just if you find a button in any one of these sections, just drag and drop, cut out the button, just copy paste the button into this, and here you go. See, there you go. ठीक है. Pehle, there used to be all these cool elements, you know, like buttons and everything. I don't know where they went. It used to be there.
एक बार सर सर्च करके देखो बटन्स ऊपर.
नहीं यार, पहले होता था एक टाइम पे. ये देखो अब डाउनलोड बटन रह गया बस. फ्रेम हैज चेंज्ड. इट्स सो सैड. ठीक है. Square is this square, this column. We're going to add a layout, vertical layout. So we've already added a layout to this square. I'm going to change the direction of this to vertical instead of horizontal. ठीक है, पहले horizontal था ऐसा, vertical करेंगे तो ऐसे. ठीक है, one on top of the other. Sounds good. Now here, right next to align, I'll align it to the left. So easy, man. The language is so easy. It's like using Google Docs or Word. You know, so Word में ये सारे options होते हैं ना, ये आप आसानी से use कर सकते हो इसको. अब इसका गैप हमने चेंज कर दिया, समथिंग लाइक लार्जर, लाइक 32, 48 ऐसा नंबर. आप इवन नंबर्स देखो कैसे फिट हो रहा है. एंड ये हो गया अ 3D टूल फॉर डिजाइनर्स. गेट स्टार्टेड. सो कूल, सो होलसम, है ना. ठीक है. सो बटन आ गया, टेक्स्ट आ गया, और आपका ये टाइटल का सेक्शन बन गया, रेडी हो गया. गेट स्टार्टेड को आई कैन चेंज दिस टू, I'll double click on the text inside the button and I'll change it to start or get the app, or whatever it is. Okay, you choose, you do you, basically. So a 3D tool for designers, and then there's get the app. Simple. Can you do the direction part again, guys? Simple. Just click on the little square, the column, go to layout, and under layout there's direction. If left पे horizontal है, right पे vertical. Vertical क्यों choose किया? Because it should be one on top of the other. So a 3D tool for designers, get the app, cool. Now we want to create a bento on the right. Now the real challenge is there. अब एक चीज बहुत आसान है. इसी फ्रेम के अंदर हम बना पाएंगे बेंटो ग्रिड, एंड इसी एरिया में हमें वो बेंटो ग्रिड बनाना. ठीक है. सो व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डू इज आई एम गोइंग टू चेंज दिस लिटिल बॉक्स, एंड इसके अंदर हमें मल्टीपल क्या करने हैं, मल्टीपल रोज लगाने हैं. 1 रो, 2 रो, 3 रो, एंड एवरी रो में द ग्रिड विल बी डिफरेंट. ठीक है. दिस इज द हैक फॉर क्रिएटिंग बेंटो ग्रिड इन फ्रेमर. सो फर्स्ट विल क्रिएट अ फ्रेम inside this second column. Frame कैसे करते हैं? F on the keyboard. Okay. What should be the size of the layout? Guys, don't worry about the size अभी. Size आप अपने हिसाब से कर लो. It doesn't have to be fixed. You can change it. Where to find the button? B key? नहीं, button के लिए go to, you haven't been following along. Go to insert, and insert में sections में जाओगे ना, so you'll find all these sections. Just drag and drop one of these sections inside this, and वहाँ पे button होगा. button को copy paste करके यहाँ लगा. Unfortunately उन्होंने I think buttons हटा दिए. पहले होते थे यार, buttons वगैरह सब होते थे. Sad. काफी समय से नहीं देखा हमने button का option. Actions में भी अगर आप करो ना तो okay, there is a button option, insert button. Oh, okay, they've hidden it inside. मैंने भी ये बहुत समय से देखा नहीं है. Okay, so under actions on the top left, you can find the button. Search for a button here, and framer button, insert button. You'll insert the one. Okay, that's another way of doing it. But if you have already done this, go for this. Okay, so inside this bento, the button, I'm not able to move it. Just drag and drop. Or if you've created a layout, just change it to vertical. You won't be able to move it inside, guys. Once you've changed it to layout ना, आप freely move नहीं कर सकते इसको. ऐसा ऊपर नीचे move कर सकते हो, above here or below this. That's it. You can't move it to the right. No. This is not Figma. This is not Figma, guys. Customize the button. We will later. Abhi we're just setting up the layout. Okay. So inside this, we have created one frame, another frame. Also change this frame to layout as usual. 1 frame, 2 frame, 3 frame. So 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The first row inside this frame, इसमें भी फिर से layout करेंगे. यार पूरे time हर चीज को layout में convert करना है आप लोग. ये याद है. Without the layout, there is no point. So many things from Figma, yeah, very similar. So this, the first width, the first row, command D works, yeah, it works. Okay, this row we will convert into layout, and instead of converting it into a stack, we're going to change it into what? A grid. So grid में fixed columns and fixed rows होते हैं. Layout में you can have multiple, like आपके पास 5, 6, 7 हो सकते हैं. But grid में और grid में आप columns, rows define कर सकते हो. Predefined columns and rows. I think that's the difference between a stack and a grid. Now inside the grid, I want 2 columns and 1 row. So change it to 2 and 1. 2 on the columns, 1 in the row. Simple. And gap में आप कुछ भी डाल सकते हो, 16, 24, कुछ even number ऐसा डाल दो, एक gap हो between 2 elements. अब हम क्या करेंगे? अब हमें कुछ नहीं करना, अब हमें सिर्फ 2 images यहाँ insert करनी है. Go ahead, paste any 2 images. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can paste images quickly like this. I'm going to paste frames first, and then I'm going to change it into an image. Frame, 2 और frames डाल दो यहाँ पे. 1 frame, 2 frame. So see how there are 2 frames here, 1, 2, and see how we've created a grid already. तो इसमें 2 fit हो गए हैं ऐसे, left, right. Now, in the first one, Shreya Rathi says 10:30 already. Yeah. ठीक है, fast forward करेंगे इसको. Don't worry. Learning is more important. आप लोग जैसे बहुत 10:30 पे सो जाते हो. ठीक है. यहाँ पे fill के अंदर जहाँ पे कलर होता है ना, कलर में जाना है. फिल के अंदर यहाँ इमेज में चेंज कर देना है. यहाँ पे देयर इज ऑन द टॉप देयर आर 5 ऑप्शन, 1 2 3 4 5. द लास्ट ऑप्शन इज द इमेज ऑप्शन. मैं क्लिक ऑन दिस एंड आई एम गोइंग टू, इंस्टेड ऑफ, यू कैन आइदर चूज एन इमेज, आप अपलोड कर लो खुद, आपकी मर्जी, बट नीचे अनस्प्लैश का ऑप्शन दिया हुआ है यहाँ पे. अनस्प्लैश इज एन इमेज गैलरी इफ यू डोंट नो. सो अभी क्या करेंगे, कुछ भी 3D टाइप करके, ऐसा 3D टाइप करेंगे और 3D ऐसा आ जाएंगी चीजें. सो कुछ भी ले आओ यार. रैंडम इमेज ले आया हूँ मैं यहाँ पे, ठीक है, लाइक दिस. एक यहाँ पे ये इमेज और दूसरे में कोई और इमेज हो जाएगी अनस्प्लैश से. फिर से 3D देखेंगे. क्लिक ऑन 3D. जिफ जिफ लगाना सिखा दूंगा बाद में. अभी ये जो बेंटो बनाना है वो करेंगे. ठीक है, ये लगा दिया. 2 इमेजेस आ गई ना. बट बेंटो ग्रिड तो नहीं लग रहा है. एक दोनों इक्वल साइज के हैं. हाउ डू वी चेंज द साइज ऑफ ईच वन ऑफ दीज? ये बहुत इजी है, ठीक है. या तो आप इसको स्टैक में करो. स्टैक में अलग चीज होती है, ग्रिड में अलग होती है. सो यहाँ पे हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, हमें यहाँ एडवांस में जाना पड़ेगा. एंड एडवांस में एडवांस क्या लिखा हुआ है एट द बॉटम बिलो लेआउट, एडवांस. inside the advance, what we'll have to do is we'll have to change the column to auto. ठीक है, हाइट वगैरह सब ऐसा कुछ नहीं चेंज करना. एंड इससे क्या होगा ना कि ये छोटे हो जाएंगे. तो इसमें आप अपना विड्थ सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो. सो इसमें हो सकता है आई सेट इट टू 80%. ओ, ये तो इसका इसी का 80% हो रहा है. Guys, there's some error. Let me fix this first. ये रिलेटिवली वो हो रहा है. अच्छा, कॉलम 3 बन गया रैंडमली फॉर सम रीजन. राइट, ओके. इसको मैंने 80% किया. ये इसी का 80% हो रहा है उससे. फेयर इनफ. ठीक है, तो ग्रिड वाला ऑप्शन अभी यूज नहीं करेंगे. ग्रिड में कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, बाद में फिगर आउट करेंगे. लेट्स नॉट complicate it for ourselves, but generally you can edit the grids also. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to stack. So जो grid में मेहनत की थी सब बेकार गई, but stack में वापस आ जाओ. So instead of setting it to grid, just set it to stack. And इसमें now you can just do random widths. इसमें one image will be 60%, the other image will be 40%. ठीक है, ये देखो हो गया ना अलग अलग. एंड इसमें हाइट आपको क्या करना है, हाइट आप फिल कर सकते हो. हाइट फिल कर लो. फिल ऑप्शन, यहाँ पे फिल का ऑप्शन सिलेक्ट कर लो और ये हो गया आपका 60%, 40%। अभी दिस इमेज इज ओवरफ्लोइंग, ये बाहर जा रही है। यहाँ पे आप देख नहीं पाओगे क्योंकि इट्स ब्लू, बट ये इमेज यहाँ पे बाहर जा रही है। तो इसका इसका ये रीजन है कि यहाँ पे स्पेस है, गैप है। तो आप या तो आप गैप कम करो या इसका मैथ्स करना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे। तो इसको 60 की जगह 55 करो और इसको भी उसी हिसाब से सिलेक्ट करो। उसके 40 ठीक था, ठीक है। सो 40 और इसका 55। नाउ दिस इमेज इज ऑल्सो फिटिंग इन साइड दिस रो हियर, ठीक है। अब इसी को हम इनको डिलीट कर देंगे एंड इसका फिल दिस स्टैक, जिस स्टैक के अंदर ये इमेजेस है ना, इस स्टैक का पहले तो आप ये कलर हटा दो यार, अगली लग रहा है। Can't it be done automatically like Figma? No. That's not how Framer works, guys. It is Framer is different. So there are some things which are similar. Framer में कुछ चीजें differently काम करती हैं. That's how web design works. You know, that's what can we do. Framer has to follow the web design rules. है ना, ठीक है। सो इसी का डुप्लीकेट कर लेंगे, कमांड डी यहाँ काम करता है, कंट्रोल डी कमांड डी। सो सी हाउ दिस इज वर्किंग, है ना। सो अब यहाँ all we have to do now is change the widths randomly। तो यहाँ पे मैंने इसको 50 कर दिया, इसको मैंने 35 कर दिया, या जितना भी बच जाएगा यार, मैथ्स कर लो ताकि ये फिट रहे। टेक्निकली तो अगर मैं इसको 50 करूंगा, इसको मैं 80 कर देता हूँ एंड इसको मैं कर देता हूँ जितना भी मैथ है लाइक दिस, ठीक है। सिमिलरली इसके चेंज कर दो, रैंडमली चेंज कर दो नंबर्स, जो आपको सही लगे। I'm just randomly changing it to different percentages. See how I'm doing it? Oh, इसको तो अभी हमने, मेरी मैथ इतनी खराब नहीं है, बट वो स्पेस करके ना बीच में जो गैप दिया हुआ है उस करके हमें थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड लग रहा है, ठीक है। देखो बन गया ना आपका बेंटो ग्रिड, बन गया है। दिस इज अ बेंटो ग्रिड। और क्या होता है बेंटो ग्रिड, ठीक है। इसमें आपको और स्टैक करने और स्टैक कर लो, मैथ्स चेंज करनी पड़ जाएगी बस, ठीक है। हो गया आपका बेंटो ग्रिड बन गया। अब मत बोलना बेंटो ग्रिड इज कॉम्प्लेक्स, ठीक है, इट्स सुपर इजी। हाँ, द गैप टेक्स आउट सम परसेंटेज यार, है ना, बट उसको भी टारगेट आप अलग से कर सकते हो यार। दिस इज नॉट, आई एम नॉट डूइंग इट परफेक्टली, जस्ट डू द मैथ एंड डू इट लाइक दैट एंड इट विल फिट प्रॉपर्ली, ठीक है। अब ये सारी चीजों को ना ब्लू कलर हटा दो प्लीज। ब्लू कलर, यहाँ पे देयर इज अ क्रॉस, देयर इज दिस क्रॉस बटन राइट नेक्स्ट टू द कलर, यू कैन जस्ट रिमूव द कलर for everything. You don't have to give it white also. You can just make it transparent. ठीक है। एंड इसमें मैंने अलग अलग इमेजेस डाल दी। सी इट्स ऑलरेडी लुकिंग सो नाइस एंड क्लीन, मिनिमल, है ना। हाँ, रेडियस लगा दूंगा यार, आंखों में चुभ रहा है ना। ठीक है। तो सिलेक्ट ऑल दीज इमेजेस, जस्ट होल्ड शिफ्ट ऑन योर कीबोर्ड एंड सिलेक्ट ऑल दीज इमेजेस, ठीक है, डन। एंड राइट पे जाओगे तो यहाँ रेडियस का ऑप्शन है। सो अंडर स्टाइल्स देयर इज दिस रेडियस ऑप्शन, चेंज इट टू व्हाटएवर रेडियस यू वांट। 16 इज नाइस, स्मूथ, ठीक है, बन गया ना। थोड़ा ये मैथ ऑफ है तो थोड़ा ऑफ लगेगा इधर उधर, बट हाँ मुझे मालूम है डिजाइनर्स को चुभती है ये बात है, क्या करें। ओके, ठीक है, मोर और लेस देयर गाइस, मोर लेस देयर, ये ठीक है। ओके, वी हैव अ नाइस ग्रिड। सी बेंटो बन गया, सही लग रहा है ना। हाँ, होल्ड कंट्रोल नॉट शिफ्ट। मेरे लिए तो शिफ्ट काम करा, आई डोंट नो हाउ इट्स वर्किंग। टिकर ऑप्शन इन बेंटो ग्रिड एज वेल, go ahead, you can put anything inside these guys. This is a frame, huh? You can put anything inside this. Go to insert, put whatever you like, experiment, put a video in it, okay, put a random video in it, whatever you like, put a gif in it। देखो वीडियो डाल दिया मैंने यहाँ पे, और वीडियो को बस ये ऐसा काम करना, वीडियो को ना 100% विड्थ और 100% हाइट कर देना ताकि इट फिट्स इन वेल, है ना, लाइक दिस। इसको एब्सोल्यूट करके यहाँ पे देखो सब इजी है, you're just setting the position, you're setting the width and height, so easy. यहाँ पे पोजीशन में मैंने 0 0 कर दिया ताकि इट इज सेट, एंड देखो वीडियो डल गई यहाँ पे यार। अब मैं इसको प्ले करूंगा, प्रीव्यू करूंगा, तो यहाँ वीडियो डल गई, इमेजेस भी लोड है, देखो वीडियो यहीं से चलने लग जाएगी। लुक्स वियर्ड बट you can put GIF, whatever you want to call it, inside here. Just go to insert, go to media, and you can find all these cool things. Okay. By the way, आप या तो GIF ये वाला यूज कर लो, या इमेज एज अ GIF ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप करके डाल सकते हो बाहर से। ये पावर्ड बाय जिफी है, इसमें तो आपको जिफी का लिंक देना पड़ेगा, jiffy.com पे जाके, jiffy whatever you want to call it, and yeah, that's how you do it. So this is a Bento grid. Experiment with it, have fun with it. आपके project, the final results, the final project that you'll create for this exercise, based on the exercise, you can use this, right? ये मैं आपको लिंक दे दूंगा, by the way, at the end I'll pass this link on so that जो भी हमने आज बनाया है आपके पास ये ऐसा पड़ा हो, you can just copy paste and have fun with it. Can you show the radius again? फॉन्ट अलग लेके, हाँ फॉन्ट अलग ले लो यार, इंटर यूज किया है मालूम है। इसको इंटर को भी ना इंटरेस्टिंग बना सकते हैं, एक सेकंड, पिक्सेल्स, ये देखो पास कर दो तो ये थोड़ा ये डिजाइनर वाला फॉन्ट लगने लगता है धीरे धीरे है ना।
Can anyone guess what font we use? सर आप बता सकते हो?
I'm not a font genie man, क्या समझे आप लोगों ने? but बताओ क्या font यूज करते हो?
एक बार चार्ट को गेस करने देता है। I hope everyone is able to follow.
Which font does designer use for the man rope Helvetica?
Yeah.
Ballu bhai.
Shivam is right. It's man rope.
अच्छा, you use man rope for it?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like man rope at all.
हाँ, it's all about the play of kerning sir जो अभी आपने किया।
Yeah, great. Man rope भी होगा इसमें। Man rope, yep. Yeah, man rope here, and we'll change it up. Oh, okay, now I get it. Yeah, थोड़ा लग रहा है उसकी तरह। ठीक है guys, so आपका बटन हो गया, आपका स्पेसिंग ठीक है, बटन हो गया, आपका टेक्स्ट हो गया, अच्छे से टाइटल आ गया, यहाँ पे बेंटो बन गया। यहाँ पे 10-15 मिनट में आप पूरी चीज बना सकते हो, सो इजी, सो सिंपल ना। ठीक है, तो आपका बेंटो आ गया। इंटरैक्टिव बनाओ इस बेंटो को गाइस, मेक पुट वीडियोस इन इट, पुट व्हाटएवर यू वांट इन इट। पूरे सेक्शन बना सकते हो आप बेंटो के साथ, इसमें पूरा एक, यहाँ टेक्स्ट डालो, यहाँ पे 10 चीजें करो, आपका पूरा एक वो बन जाएगा। ठीक है, इसकी अगर मैंने विड्थ कम कर दी होती ना, समथिंग लाइक 40%, तो बेंटो वुड हैव गिवन मोर एम्फेसिस। अब ये बेटर लग रहा है थोड़ा एम्फेसिस के साथ। ठीक है, कुछ नहीं किया यार, ये ग्रिड बना हुआ है ना, तो यहाँ पे मैंने सेक्शन का इस कॉलम का विड्थ कम कर दी है, 40% कर दी है, पहले 50% थी। इसको और कम करोगे तो ऑटोमेटिकली ऐसा फिट हो जाए। इट्स सिंपल मैन, इट्स ऑल मैथ्स है, थोड़ी परसेंटेजेस, लेआउट, एंड आपका पूरा सेक्शन रेडी।
थोड़ा सा आयरॉनिक हो गया कि लाइक अतुल सर के उस पे लिखा है आई सक एट मैथ, बट फ्रेमवर्क के लिए उतना तो आता ही होगा गाइस सब लोगों को।
हाँ, ये परसेंटेजेस ही है यार, माइनस प्लस माइनस।
आपको डिफरेंशिएशन इंटीग्रेशन नहीं करना है इधर गाइस। हम देख रहे थे सर, कल पूरा इंजीनियरिंग का डिबेट हो रहा था हमारे व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में।
अच्छा हाँ, अच्छा मैं देखा नहीं वो, बट यार इंजीनियर से नहीं रिलेट कर सकता मैं, तो मैं 11th में मैथ्स छोड़ देती हूँ, क्या कहना। ठीक है, हाँ मुझे मे बी आई आल्सो सक एट मैथ्स, सो 700 एंगल, ओके, सो दिस सेक्शन इज रेडी गाइस। ठीक है, स्प्लाइन का भी ये हो गया। इसके बैकग्राउंड में कुछ करना हो तो मस्ती मार लेना थोड़ी सी। ठीक है, आपकी मर्जी कुछ करना है इसके साथ तो, बट ये अच्छा क्लीन लगता है। ठीक है, अब लेट्स मेक सम इंटरैक्टिव एलिमेंट्स। ओके, इंटरैक्टिव एलिमेंट्स जो है आप अगर बनाने बैठोगे ना, तो इट विल टेक 1 hour, half an hour just to create one interactive element. Can we add shadows? Yeah, you can do shadows guys. Just click on an element, go to the right, go to नीचे जाओगे ना, तो ये shadows का styles के अंदर shadow का option आ जाएगा। You can add multiple shadows, not one, like add as many as you want. stylize it. Ab, one thing that Atul was doing was reusing elements, which is so important, guys, like so important. तो अभी हमने 2 layout sections बनाए. तो layout तो hopefully आप लोगों को समझ आ गया होगा how layouts work. ठीक है? How please teach us how to make it responsive. Part of it is already responsive because of the layouts and sizing. So responsive बनाने में दिखा देता हूँ, आप लोगों को शायद जरूरत पड़ेगी. But it's very easy. यहाँ पे just click on, यहाँ पे ऊपर जाओगे ना, right above the frame there is this breakpoint plus option. Just click on this, and then you can click on phone or tablet. So phone पे थोड़ा messy हो गया है, कुछ चीजें ठीक हैं, जैसे navigation is fine. Navigation को भी हम थोड़ा tweak कर सकते हैं. तो navigation के लिए this looks good. ऊपर लोगो, नीचे 3 options आ गए, easy to use. ठीक है. इसकी जगह आप एक और चीज कर सकते हो कि इसकी जगह यू कैन यूज अ ड्रॉप डाउन मेन्यू. सो ड्रॉप डाउन मेन्यू जैसे वो खुलता है ना आपके मोबाइल वगैरह पे, जैसे आप खोलते हो तो मेन्यू खुल जाता है एकदम से. ठीक है. फॉर दैट दैट विल गेट अ लिटिल कॉम्प्लेक्स. तो आप क्या करो, मोबाइल पे we're going to use a adaptive approach. What is adaptive approach? मतलब you can literally, hamburger menu. You can literally delete this element from mobile, even though it is here in this desktop. That is called adaptive, where your mobile website looks very different from your actual desktop website. ठीक है. तो ये adaptive हो गया. पहले तो हम ये इसको responsive बना रहे थे सेक्शन को, ये वाला जो सेक्शन है, a 3D tool for designers, hero section. How we can make it responsive? So easy. Just make sure that just click on the hero section. यहाँ पे hero section I think is fill. Hero columns should also be fill. The size width should be fill. ये देखो already अंदर आ गया. And instead of horizontal layout, under layout, instead of horizontal, it should be vertical. Okay. Now we can work on each stack. So each stack should also be fill. Okay. Make sure it's fill. Great. Both are fill for me. For the width. Okay. So a 3D tool for designers यहाँ आ गया. And the height should be fit content. So mobile में height should always be fit content. Try not to make it fixed. ठीक है. Fit content. Everything should be fit content inside mobile. The stacks, the hero column, and the hero section should all be fit content in the height category. ठीक है. हर चीज में मैंने fit कर दिया. ये देखो आ गया ना, एक के ऊपर एक ये हो गया, आपका रिस्पॉन्सिव बन गया. इसके साइजिंग चेंज कर दो फॉर मोबाइल, मोबाइल के हिसाब से साइजिंग चेंज कर दो, व्हाटएवर सूट्स यू. आप हर चीज ट्वीक कर सकते हो. The mobile design will look always different from the browser here. See, it's independent. That is called adaptive design. ठीक है, great. क्या क्या चल रहा है, क्या बातें चल रही हैं? हाउ डिजाइन है, लोगो, ठीक है, whatever. Okay. तो ये आपका हो गया. अब मुझे पैडिंग ऐड करनी है, तो मैं हीरो कॉलम में जाके पैडिंग से खेल सकता हूँ. पैडिंग तो शुरू में हमने देखा था ना. So you can always play around with the padding element to make it more mobile friendly like this. ठीक है. अब यहाँ पे परसेंटेजेस थोड़े ऊट पटांग हो गए फिर से, तो ये मुझे फिर से परसेंटेजेस देखने पड़ेंगे, छोटा करना पड़ेगा परसेंटेजेस को. बट ठीक है, you can play around with it, guys. I mean, I'm not going to show you each and everything, but you get the gist of it. ठीक है. So play around with the widths and the heights to get something like this. Looks responsive, right? Cool. So obviously navigation bhag gaya hai. So navigation, mobile navigation ke liye just go to insert. Under insert there will be your navigations. Bring in the first or the second whatever navigation to here, and this will create a mobile navigation for you. So यहाँ पे आप, by the way, this same navigation you could have used for desktop. वो तो मैंने आपको सिखाने के लिए navigation बनाया है. But you can always select this one that is under insert and navigation. The first one, second one, whatever you want to choose. ठीक है. But mobile के लिए ये है. इसको edit कैसे करना है? Just double click, and if you double click, you'll find all these options. एक अलग page पे चले जाए. This is called, by the way, these are components. Like in Figma, you have components, right? So if I double click, this will take you to a component page where you can edit this component. So I can edit this. I can add all the contact us, about us. अभी हमने किया था ना? About us, join now. ये सारा आप यहाँ से edit कर सकते हो आसानी से. Okay. Okay. ये बन गया. यहाँ पे मैं अगर if I play this right here, menu will open like this. Easy, है ना? You can make this fixed. Make this fixed so that it does not have that jittery effect. इसमें बस height change करनी पड़ेगी hero section की, क्योंकि ये फिर गुम जाएगा. या इसकी padding ऊपर से increase कर दो. हाँ, something like this, है ना? ओए, उड़ गया. हाँ, ठीक है. Something like this. ये बन गया height. इसकी मैंने padding change कर दी ऊपर और ये fixed हो गया. तो now it will open as an overlay like this. कहीं पे भी हो. Easy peasy, ready-made stuff. All this is ready-made for you. नहीं होता है क्या इधर? ऑटो लेआउट टाइप नहीं होता? अरे वो तो अभी दिखाया था ना मैंने. बेसिकली लेआउट ऑन करोगे तो ये ऑटोमेटिकली ऑटो लेआउट हो गया. कैमरा जस्ट टर्न्ड ऑन, गिव मी सम टाइम. ये ऑटोमेटिकली लेआउट टाइप ही हो गया, है ना? सो ऑटो लेआउट इज वेरी सिमिलर टू दिस लेआउट थिंग हियर. Again, it doesn't function exactly. It's Framer, it's not Figma. But now we have a responsive version. Responsive karna bhi aapne seekh liya because it's all about the width and how you are stacking things up. Okay. Okay, great. So now we have a responsive version of this. Now let's insert some ready-made elements, just like Atul did. And for that, I'm going to use, there are multiple libraries. So let's first use the easiest one is Framer Supply. Let me share this here. Framer Supply. Just search for Framer Supply on Google and you'll find this. इसका link भी unfortunately मैं नहीं डाल सकता chat में links, but
Raj, if you can just drop the link for Framer Supply in the chat.
yeah. फ्रेमर सप्लाई का चैट को लिंक दे दो. यहाँ पे बहुत सारे रेडीमेड चीजें हैं. सी ऑल दिस कूल स्टफ इज हैपनिंग. दिस टेक्स्ट एनिमेशन, आर्क टेक्स्ट हैपनिंग, एनिमेशन, gradient text happening, this 3D world we can work with, gradients, shape animations, backgrounds, animators, path animators, all this. Literally how you can bring it in, just copy paste. Literally, that's it. मान लेते हैं मैंने ये वर्ल्ड यहाँ लाना है. यहाँ से मैंने कॉपी किया. I put it back here into my framer. Anywhere, whatever. डाल दो और ये वर्ल्ड आ गया. इसको हमने यहाँ डाल दिया कहीं पे. एंड इसको मैं एडिट कर सकता हूँ. इसका बैकड्रॉप मैंने वाइट कर दिया. See? And if I play this, this is, see, it's rotating. I can play around with it. I can't. Oh, you guys can't see this. Okay, wait. So I can play around. I've just copied and pasted it here. It's a 3-dimensional world. Yeah. See? Looks good. ठीक है, great. तो ये आपका एक वो वर्ल्ड आ गया है. एंड इसको आप इसका आप ट्वीक कर सकते हो. ठीक है, इसको मैंने ट्वीक करके कलर चेंज कर दिया. Make it red, make it blue, make it whatever you like. Okay, like this. And you can edit other things, the transition, the animations, everything is there only. You just have to tweak around and have fun with it from here. इतने सारे options हैं, just change everything. ठीक है, and enjoy with it. ठीक है, तो ये components के लिए एक पहला resource है for just stylistic components called Framer Supply. The other one where you'll find more stuff like Atul did. This is called कहाँ गया? Wait, let me just
Guys,
show
वो
you.
basically पुनीत सर ने क्या किया है, बस कॉपी दबाया वहाँ पे and just paste कर दिया.
हाँ, वहाँ पे कॉपी का ऑप्शन आ जाएगा. उसको बस
थोड़ी
पेस्ट
देर
कर.
के लिए स्टक हो गई थी स्क्रीन, but
Okay,
just
okay.
copy and paste. That's it.
Okay. Good.
Puneet sir, we also can't see you. Like, is your
Yeah. So basically my camera is gone. Let me join it with my phone.
yeah.
Wait.
Guys, almost at the end now. Just giving
हाँ
you all resources.
हाँ
एक बार बस ending keynote पे बस समझाऊंगा क्या करना है. Then you all can sleep well and tight. Let's go.
ये कल फ्राइडे है यार,
Friday.
वो मीम चला दो यार, मजा आ जाएगा।
नहीं सर, कैंसिल करवाओगे आप?
अरे यार दिल्ली वालों के लिए तो वो इट्स लाइक दैट वर्ड इज वेरी सिंपल, इट्स लाइक जो हम हेलो हाय करते हैं, जिनको पता है फ्राइडे वाला मीम वो खुश होंगे आई थिंक।
Ben Stokes in the chat, guys.
यस,
Ben Stokes. Yes, if you
बेन
know, you know.
स्टोक्स। पैंट कोट ऐसा करते थे हम स्कूल में, पैंट कोट बोलियो, पैंट कोट।
Oh भाई, this is, ये तो मेरे लिए भी नया है.
अरे दिल्ली स्कूल्स, हाँ चलो। आप लोग फैंसी हो ना मुंबई वाले, बेन स्टोक्स
अरे
बोलते
सर,
हैं।
मैं खुद दिल्ली वाला हूँ, बट 8 साल हो गए
अच्छा
यहाँ
आप
पे.
तो
ओके यार.
या आई एम श्योर नाउ।
आपका वेबकैम गया क्या?
नहीं मेरा कैमरा गया यार, मुझे फिर बैटरी चार्ज करनी
अच्छा, ओ.
पड़ेगी ऑल दैट,
ओके ओके.
यानी 2 घंटे के बाद ये मरने लग जाता है मेरा कैनन।
कोई इशू नहीं.
आई हैव अ वेबकैम, लाइक अ रेजर वेबकैम।
बट दिस वर्क्स वी आर अबाउट टू एंड ओनली. या
हाँ तो कुछ वो नहीं है, इसको मैं वो तो करूँ टेढ़ा, या वीडियो चली गई। या ओके ठीक है, सो आई एम जस्ट गोना जस्ट फॉर माय फेस, नथिंग एल्स। ओके सो दिस इज कॉल्ड ऑल फ्रेमवर्क कंपोनेंट्स, यहाँ पे बहुत कुछ मिल जाएगा।
आपका सर अभी भी सप्लाई दिख रहा है, जस्ट सेइंग.
हाँ मैं वो चेंज कर रहा हूँ।
या
Yeah. Okay. This is called Framer Things. All paid, free, everything. Hmm. Puneet is my idol for real now. अच्छा वो पैंट कोट वाला बोला इसलिए।
रात में ये सब हो रहा है भाई, क्रेजी.
10 बजे के बाद ऐसा
लॉर्ड
आफ्टर
पुनीत.
डार्क।
वरदान.
नहीं 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 नहीं, वो यार उस बंदे ने मेरा नाम खराब कर दिया, उसका स्पेलिंग अलग है, क्या करूं। अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो दिल्ली का ही बंदा है। Okay. So this is a very cool library. You can literally find everything you want from buttons and everything. Arc text patterns. Again, ये जैसे play button है, बहुत cool चीज है ये देखो, 3D buttons, stuff like that. अगर आप लोगों को अगर आप लोगों को लेआउट्स चाहिए ना, लेआउट्स के लिए एक और चीज बता दे रहा हूँ, जिसमें आपको लेआउट्स और सेक्शंस भी मिल जाएंगे। I'm just trying to open this. ये वेबसाइट घूम गई है यार, ये रही है, it's called segment UI. This will literally give you all the like stuff that you need. Again, I'm can't put the link here, but if Raj can just share the link for segment UI. Segment UI में you'll find more like layout stuff, page stuff, cards. See like card, ये देखो card tooltip हो गया. Some issue with this one.
जस्ट सेइंग गाइस. आपने देखा गाइस कैसे पुनीत सर ने पहले अतुल अतुल कोला की वेबसाइट स्कैन करी, जस्ट देखा एंड समझ में आ गया कि लाइक कौन सा एलिमेंट कहाँ से लिया जा सकता है. तो दैट्स द पावर ऑफ रिसर्च गाइस. तो अभी
Yes.
एक बार पुनीत सर का हो जाएगा तो आई जस्ट हैव टू से फ्यू थिंग्स, देन विल एंड द सेशन. या
Yeah. तो सेगमेंट यूआई बहुत अच्छा है अगर आपको लेआउट्स चाहिए, पेजेस के लिए चीजें, जैसे ये कार्ड इंटरेक्शन हो गई फॉर बेंटोस, देखो हाउ कूल इज दिस यार, देखो so ये कूल चीजें, रेडीमेड चीजें मिल जाएंगी, you just have to copy paste. Now not all of these will be free, 90% of these are free, maybe like 10% are paid. ये जो पेड चीजें बनाते हैं कुछ लोग, but majority of it is free, majority. For example, डायग्राम का कार्ड बहुत अच्छा लगता है, ये देखो कार्ड, इसमें वो एनिमेशन नहीं हो रहा। होता था, कहाँ चला गया वो एनिमेशन? सो एक मैजिक वॉन्ड वाला एनिमेशन होता था, बहुत कूल चीज है वो। कस्टम काउंटर वगैरह कुछ भी चाहिए हो ना, यहाँ से ले लो, सब कुछ मिल जाएगा आपको। और ये रीमिक्स करना है आपने, रीमिक्स एज इन वही कॉपी पेस्ट। सो दिस इज ग्रेट, दिस इज लाइक द फाइनल रिसोर्स आई शेयर। देयर आर सो मेनी अदर्स। फ्रेमर की खुद की भी लाइब्रेरी है, इफ यू फाइंड इट गो थ्रू इट, बट दिस इज
फ्रेमर
अगेन अदर
यूनिवर्सिटी
पीपल।
है ना सर?
फ्रेमर यूनिवर्सिटी आई थिंक इज नॉट, हाँ फ्रेमर यूनिवर्सिटी भी है, बट उसके अलावा फ्रेमर की वेबसाइट पे अगर आप जाओगे ना, तो वहां पे रिसोर्सेज के अंदर आपको मिल जाएंगे उनकी खुद के, लाइक जो उनकी खुद की टीम ने बनाई ऑन द ऑफिशियल फ्रेमर वेबसाइट। बट ये भी बहुत सही है यार, यहाँ पे भी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, स्टिकी फीचर्स हो गए जैसे ये है। लुक एट दिस, स्टिक करते हैं फिर देखो कैसे एनिमेट कर रहा है।
ओह डैम, दिस इज
हाँ,
क्रेजी।
तो ये सब बना बनाया है यार, ये बस अपना कंटेंट डालो, पूरा एनिमेशन टेप लो।
सर ये ऑन स्क्रॉल है ना?
हाँ ये ऑन स्क्रॉल
वाओ,
एनिमेशन है।
फ्री
um,
रिसोर्सेज।
yeah, Framer supply is official, I guess. हाँ, I think Framer supply is by Framer team only, but again, it's not under the same domain. अच्छा, by the way, guys, stickers चाहिए ना अतुल के जैसे एकदम exact? ये देखो, ये यही है।
दैट्स इनसेन, लेट्स गो।
ये अतुल ने ये भी यहीं से लिया
तो
होगा,
गाइस अब देखो।
एंकिल मेकर। कुछ तो है। नहीं,
सर,
बट ऑब्वियसली उसने सही सही चीज बोली है कि रीयूज करो कंपोनेंट्स।
या ऑल्सो we just wanted to let you all know कि like these all things you can also use in your personal portfolios as well, but एक बार वापस से I'll run the problem statement once everything is done. Yeah.
Yeah.
So और कुछ बाकी है सर?
नहीं यार, आई थिंक लेआउट समझ लेना लोग। आई थिंक जो आज हमने किया है वो इट्स मोर टू अंडरस्टैंड लेआउट्स। लेआउट समझ लोगे ना तो बाकी सारी चीजें तो आप, ये देखो ये देखो, ये भी किसी ने ये बनाया है, एप्पल की वेबसाइट पूरी बना दी है, सारे अलग अलग पेजेस वगैरह सब कुछ बनाया है ऑन दिस वेबसाइट। सो ये बहुत अच्छा रिसोर्स है, गो थ्रू इट। बेसिकली हाउ यू हैव टू लर्न गाइज, आई विल गिव यू अ ट्रिक हाउ आई यूज टू लर्न ऑल्सो टूल्स इज, टेक दीज एलिमेंट्स। मान लेते हैं आपने ये बटन लिया, ठीक है, ये बटन कॉपी पेस्ट किया, सी हाउ दिस बटन वर्क्स, सी हाउ इट एनिमेट्स इनसाइड फ्रेमर, ठीक है। Once you copy it, you will be able to see how the things are working, what is the dimensions, how is it laid out, uh, what is the animation being used there. So best way to learn is to reverse engineer everything. Like, and it's very easy because I feel people put a lot of emphasis on चलो tutorial देख लेते हैं, 2-3 लाख tutorial देखने के बाद उनको समझ आता है कैसे करना है। But the best way is to just go through these examples, जैसे ये वाला दिया हुआ है, इसमें देखो कैसे उस क्रिएटर ने क्या क्या यूज किया है, कैसे एनिमेट किया है, वहीं पे फ्रेमर में सब कुछ दिख जाएगा। यू कैन सी ऑल द सेटिंग्स, यू कैन सी द एनिमेशंस, द एवरीथिंग, एंड रिवर्स इंजीनियर इट, सी हाउ इट्स डन, एंड देन ट्राई एंड रिक्रिएट ऑन योर ओन। That's the best way to learn. No tutorial can teach you what you yourself experimenting can teach you. Teach yourself. ठीक है, दैट्स द बेस्ट वे। सो ये सीखो, ट्यूटोरियल्स भी देख लो। ट्यूटोरियल्स के लिए तो यार फ्रेमर यूनिवर्सिटी इज द बेस्ट फॉर ट्यूटोरियल्स।
डोंट वरी सर,
इफ यू
सारे
वांट टू,
लिंक्स मैं भेज दूंगा।
हाँ, फ्रेमर यूनिवर्सिटी देख लो फॉर लाइक, इफ यू वांट एवरी फीचर का ट्यूटोरियल, फ्रेमर यूनिवर्सिटी है, आराम से सीख सकते हो। लेसन्स हैं, रिसोर्सेज हैं वहाँ पे भी। But again, I wish I could cover everything in like 1 hour. Obviously, not possible. But the fundamental is layouts. After that, animations is easy to learn. Reverse engineer it or watch a quick tutorial. Then everything else is generally easy to learn. It's the layouts that people aren't able to properly get. You know, and once you get that, everything else is just a cherry on top of the cake, basically. Then okay. So that was it, guys. That was it from my end.
वाओ,
Um,
आप स्टॉप शेयर करके सिर्फ कैमरा
uh,
ओपन कर सकते हो सर, दैट आल्सो
uh-huh.
वर्क्स। यू कैन लीव फ्रॉम द मेन आईडी।
Okay.
या,
Um,
1 second। परफेक्ट, लेट्स गो गाइस। कैसा लगा फर्स्ट डे आप सब लोगों को? आई होप everyone got the agenda sorted in their minds. Thank you so much to Puneet sir for actually speaking continuously throughout. वो 9 बजे से बैठे इधर एंड 11 बज रहे ऑलमोस्ट, तो वो एनर्जी भी आनी चाहिए, राइट? सो पुनीत सर डिजर्व द सैल्यूट। एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग रिसोर्स जो सर ने खुद नहीं बताई है, वो सर का खुद का चैनल है, ठीक है? तो जस्ट गो आउट देयर। सर एक बार म्यूट कर दो ना आप। जस्ट गो,
क्या what should
योर ऑडियो इज जस्ट टू लाउड, 1 सेकंड। हेलो, एक बार बोलो सर कुछ।
आवाज आ रही?
या थोड़ा आई वाज जस्ट सेइंग कि सर का खुद का चैनल इज़ रियली अमेजिंग, एंड एक बार आप जाओगे गाइस तो जस्ट सर्च ऑन यूट्यूब पुनीत चावला, ठीक है? तो जब आप पुनीत चावला डालोगे तो आपको एक बहुत सुंदर सा चैनल, जो सर जैसे दिखते हैं वैसे ही दिखेगा आपको, है ना? वहाँ पे सर ने काफ़ी सारे टूल्स, काफ़ी सारे रिसोर्सेज, सब कुछ कवर करते हैं। तो जाए एंड उनको देखे, उनकी वीडियोस देखे। ऑब्वियसली सर ने इतना मेहनत किया है, तो यू ऑल एक्चुअली आर हियर। अभी जो लोग हैं, देखो 300 लोग ड्रॉप हो गए, तो ये होगा, ये पूरी वर्कशॉप के थ्रू आउट होगा। द डिक्लाइन इज ऑलवेज देयर,
Yeah.
एंड
This is,
हमेशा
good.
वही लोग एंड तक पहुंचेंगे जो एक्चुअली में ठाने थे कि लाइक हमको सीखना है एंड एक्चुअली में करना है,
हाँ।
एंड दैट इज द नीड पार्ट अबाउट द कॉम्पिटिशंस एंड वर्कशॉप्स एज वेल। सो सर थैंक यू सो मच, एंड इसी बात का आई एंड योर कॉल इस
अच्छा,
पे। हाँ,
जिससे पहले हम जाएं,
या
स्प्लाइन को प्लग कर दिया, डिजाइनर को प्लग कर दिया, क्विक अपना एक क्विक प्लग दे देता हूँ। Guys, if you or anyone else wants to learn UX UI design, from scratch to professional level, and you all also want to, like, you know uh, get internships. So how we teach people is, at Design Wings, how we teach people is through internships. So आप हमारे साथ mentors, professional mentors के साथ बैठते हो, सीखते हो, फिर एक internship join करते हो with one of our partner design studios. So Sandcup is also one of them. And you join these design studios, work with them, and there you learn. So 6 months का पढ़ने की जगह 4 months पढ़ते हो और 2 महीने internship करते हो. A lot of times paid internships. So that is how, Design Wings is trying to bring change into the space of learning UX. So if you or anyone else wants to learn UX, Vansh will drop a link at some point of time. जो इनका हमारे साथ पार्टनरशिप है with designer
Designer.
is, yeah. And through designer, the great thing is you are able to get a small amount of scholarship as well. So if you join through them, you get like a scholarship on the fees of the course and everything. So that's really cool too. So if any one of you or anyone wants to get into UX, wants to get their first internship, their first job through mentors like us, mentors like me, who are, like, we have like 20, 30 crazy cool mentors here who are teaching at Design Wings. So go ahead, designwings.in. पे आप अगर जाते हो, you can always check out all of it, or Vansh will share the link to their जो उनका एक स्पेशल पेज।
जो लिंक सर बात कर रहे हैं वो लिंक मैं अभी तो नहीं डाल सकता बिकॉज व्हाट्सएप बंद है मेरे पास ही है। मैं ना आपके अनाउंसमेंट में डाल दूंगा गाइस, सो आपके पास, सबके पास आ जाएगा वो लिंक। जिसको भी बहुत सारे लोग पूछ रहे थे सर कि UI UX कैसे करना है, रोड मैप बताओ। डिज़ाइन विंग्स इज़ द बेस्ट सॉल्यूशन फॉर यू ऑल, ठीक है? जो विनर्स होंगे उनको भी फिर आपने देखा होगा रिवॉर्ड्स के अंदर मेंटरशिप है। सो Design
Yeah.
Wings is here to change the game, and we are about to meet Puneet sir in Mumbai as well very soon, when he'll be coming here on the 3rd of August. Mostly तो Mumbai
मैं उससे
folks,
पहले भी तो आ रहा हूँ, उससे पहले भी आ रहा हूँ।
उससे पहले भी आ रहे सर इन क्रेटोस डिज़ाइन विचार, एंड लाइक उसके बाद आई थिंक सर सीधा फिर अगस्त में ही आएंगे। तो
Yeah.
थैंक यू सो मच पुनीत सर फॉर डे 1। डे 2 पे मिलते हैं गाइस सब लोग, है ना? एंड
कल स्प्लाइन करेंगे।
कल स्प्लाइन डे है गाइस, कल स्प्लाइन डे है। द मेन डे इज टुमारो ऑल्सो, क्योंकि दैट इज अ वेरी बिग रिक्वायरमेंट,
Yeah.
ठीक है? थैंक यू सो मच सर।
Awesome.
and you can leave the meeting.
Thanks, guys.
Perfect. Guys, कैसा लगा? थोड़ा सा बैकग्राउंड नॉइज डिस्टर्बेंस था, सो सॉरी फॉर दैट. जस्ट वांटेड टू आस्क यू ऑल कि कोई भी डाउट्स किसी को है तो पूछ लो एक बार, बिकॉज आई वांट टू लाइक मेक श्योर सब लोग एक पेज पे. मैं डिस्कॉर्ड पे डालूंगा, मैं व्हाट्सएप पे डालूंगा, मैं मेल कर दूंगा तुम लोगों को सारे रिसोर्सेज. इज इट कंपल्सरी टू यूज फ्रेमर? नो, फ्रेमर इज नॉट कंपल्सरी टू यूज, बट द वेबसाइट शुड बी ऑन समथिंग. तो द मोस्ट वायबल ऑप्शन फॉर यू इज फ्रेमर, क्योंकि उस पर स्प्लाइन का इंटीग्रेशन बहुत ईजिली हो जाता है, राइट? द मेन इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज योर spline का चीज, right? Because spline is a 3D tool. That's where the day 2 comes in. Day 2, that is tomorrow 9 p.m. ही रखेंगे उसको. No extra sessions, nothing. Direct start कर देंगे. And थोड़ा सा लंबा सेशन था, आई नो. सब लोग बहुत ओवरवेल्म होंगे, आई नो, आई अंडरस्टैंड. हमारे को ये देखना है कि अब हम कैसे ये जितनी भी रिसोर्सेज सर ने दी है, एंड उसके बाद कैसे अलग अलग यूट्यूब लेक्चर्स के थ्रू हम देख सकते हैं. देर आर थाउजेंड्स एंड थाउजेंड्स ऑफ यूट्यूब लेक्चर्स आउट देयर. And yes, Puneet Chawla sir in the chat. Thank you so much, sir, for actually doing this with me, with designer, obviously. It means a lot. तो जिसको अब एक बार अब क्या करते हैं ना, जल्दी से प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट पढ़ लेते हैं कि है क्या. ठीक है, वेरी क्विकली आई विल शोकेस. 1 second. Let me just open this. ये नहीं. Yeah, like you all can see me, right? I hope you all can. Okay. ये देखो गाइस, जो एक्सक्लेमेशन डॉक करोगे, देखो 20 लोग के पास ऑलरेडी है. ठीक है, ध्यान से देखो. प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट इज फॉर कवर श्योर. तो जस्ट गो एंड सर्च कवर श्योर अपने ब्राउजर पे, एंड यहाँ पे आ जाएगा आपके पास. सो दिस इज द एक्सपीरियंस दैट दे हैव, राइट? रीडिफाइनिंग. ओह शिट यार, ये कुछ और दिख रहा है. सो सॉरी गाइस, ये की हॉट कीज हटानी पड़ेगी मेरे को. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़, ये इनका लैंडिंग पेज है, हमारे को इनको रीमेक करना है. ठीक है, तो आप एक्सक्लेमेशन डॉक करोगे तो आई विल सेंड यू दिस डॉक्यूमेंट ओवर टू यू. ठीक है, एंड इसमें सब लिखा है कि इसमें आपको करना क्या है. रिक्वायरमेंट्स में आपके पास होम पेज होना चाहिए. सो एक बंदा पूछा था मेरे से, लैंडिंग पेज क्या है, लैंडिंग पेज क्या, लैंडिंग पेज क्या. लैंडिंग पेज इज़ नथिंग बट द वेबसाइट. तो आपका ये वेबसाइट है जहाँ पे आप लिंक पे लैंड करते हो जाके, एंड सब कुछ होता है उस पर, राइट? एवरी सिंगल थिंग इज देयर. तो देयर आर सेक्शंस जो सर ने बताया था हमारे को. सो एक लैंडिंग पेज के अंदर ही आपका होम पेज भी होता है, आपका अबाउट अस होता है. तो इट्स लाइक स्टैक्ड है नीचे, एक के ऊपर एक, राइट? सबसे ऊपर आपका होम पेज आता है, दैट इज़ हीरो. उसके बाद आपका अबाउट सेक्शन आता है कि आपकी कंपनी करती क्या है. उसके बाद आपका आता है प्रोडक्ट की आपकी कंपनी बेचती क्या है ना? एंड उसके बाद आता है कुछ चीज़ें एक्स्ट्रा है. ठीक है, तो जैसे ये एक्स्ट्रा एसईओ टर्म्स के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. ब्लॉग पेज, एक ब्लॉग ज़्यादा ऊपर जाता है एज कम्पेयर टू योर रैंडम स्पेसिफिक वेबसाइट, राइट? सो सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ ये है आपकी प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट. इसके ऊपर ही हम सब लोगों को जज करेंगे. इसमें जो मेन रिक्वायरमेंट्स है वो ये है कि आपका एक 3D कंपोनेंट ऑफ स्प्लाइन होना चाहिए. वो लिखा है यहाँ पे, देखो आप. Objective, design a visually stunning, fully functioning website using features and capabilities of the Framer platform and the 3D spline tool. Right? Sorry for the squeak there. ये है बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड उसके बाद आपका इवैल्यूएशन क्राइटेरिया यहाँ पे लिखा है आपके डॉक्यूमेंट के अंदर. आई नो थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा लोग आएंगे इस बार, फट जाएगा ये, बट जो भी कंफ्यूज है, ये डॉक्यूमेंट कहाँ मिलेगा, just type in exclamation doc or else it will be mailed to you, it will be sent. सब कुछ होगा तुम्हारे पास, don't worry, right? This is just the day 1. थोड़ा heavy start है डे का, I know, but बहुत अच्छे से पुनीत सर ने सिखाया है. और अगर तुम लोगों को देखना है तो तुम YouTube पे जाके बहुत सारी चीज़ें देख सकते हो, है ना? फ्रेमर ट्यूटोरियल्स बस सर्च करोगे तो ये देखो, लर्न फ्रेमर विद फ्री कोर्सेज है, जो ऑफिशियल फ्रेमर अकेडमी है ये. तो आप देखो, गेट स्टार्टेड, लेआउट एंड डिज़ाइन, स्क्रॉल, नेविगेशन, इफेक्ट, CMS, फॉर्म्स, लोकलाइजेशन, इंसर्ट मेन्यू, टेम्पलेट्स, सब, एवरी सिंगल थिंग इज देयर. अगर चाहिए तो मैं ये लिंक भेज देता हूँ एक बार. ठीक है, कॉपी। मैंने बहुत मेहनत करी थी ये स्ट्रीम के लिए, है ना गाइज। तो जाके ये हो पाया है। एंड थोड़ा सा वार्निंग वार्निंग ज़्यादा आ रही है बिकॉज थोड़ा इंटरनेट पे ज़्यादा स्ट्रीम करो, इथरनेट नहीं है मेरे पास, बट दिस इज़ देयर। सारी रिसोर्सेज जो मेंशन करी है सर ने विल बी सेंड टू यू। नाउ जस्ट वांट टू नो, आई होप सब लोग के दिमाग में चीज़ें क्लियर है। यस, press 1 if you are really really happy, and press 2 if you are meh, it could have been better, meh, नहीं समझ में आया। कोई नहीं, होता है, that's where we learn, right? हमारा भी ये पहला या सोचो थर्ड ही वर्कशॉप है, वी आर नॉट परफेक्ट। वाओ, सुपर हैप्पी टू सी दैट, अमेजिंग, सारे वन ही आ रहे तो ओके। संके, आई एम सो सॉरी फॉर द एक्सपीरियंस। एक बार वापस देखना हो तो देख सकते हो आप, नहीं तो अगर आपको पार्टिसिपेट करना है अभी भी इन द कॉम्पिटिशन, यू कैन यूज़ दीज रिसोर्सेज फ्रॉम अस। हमने नहीं बनाई है, हम बस आपको बता रहे टू लाइक क्रिएट अवेयरनेस, एंड या दैट्स इट। आई टेक अ लीव गाइज, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग द डे वन, एंड आई सी यू टुमारो। बाय बाय, टेक केयर गाइज। Very confusing. Bye bye, guys. Thank you so much.